Happy Monday. Got a live stream tonight. This is going to be fun. It's a quadruple blind. As you can tell from the thumbnail that I made, we were all in chat and had talking about Jalen Hurts getting paid and what Lamar is going to want now. So I figured I'd pull some Ravens bodies and Jalen Hurts body and then put some faces to the bodies there. So the cheers, everybody. Thank you. Oh, look at that. That's funny. Oh, God. Just say hi to a couple of people here. WhiskeyChannel.com. Cheers. Says this ought to be fun. DC's in the house. Cheers, man. Good to see you. It's been a while. Beyond the Road. Cheers. Good to see you. Top Dog is in the house. Cheers. Make sure you hit that like button on your way in. Christopher David, obviously here. Cathy Graves is here as well, a.k.a. the Better Graves. John Kranz is here. Cheers, everyone. JG, Whiskey, cheers. Peter B, cheers all. Sarah Urich, is that how you say it? Urich? Something. Hi, Sarah. Good to see you. I was actually talking to Cathy about you, having you hop on the blind next time, maybe. So, Alex Brier's here. Alex, what's going on, man? Prescription Bourbon, cheers. Good to see you. Sugar Kitty's in the house. Saucy Shane is in the house. Cheers, guys. Got people rolling in. Got 12 in the chat. So let me go ahead and introduce my team here for tonight. So starting off, we have the Better Graves. Cathy Graves is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Here she is. She texted me and said that you guys are all going down, by the way. So
yep, I'm super confident.
And Cathy, you were on was that Justin Tucker's body, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I think so. There we go. Then we have next up we got Eric Desmarais in the house. Eric, what's going on, man? You're the Lone Ranger over there with the Eagles jersey.
I know. It's okay to be a winner. It's fine.
It pays to be a winner, Eric.
Right.
Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for hopping on tonight as well.
Absolutely.
Christopher David.
How's everybody doing?
In the house. What's going on, man?
Thanks for putting this together, Dan.
Oh,
and
yeah,
thanks for giving me the elite quarterback jersey.
You got the elite quarterback jersey, man. You got it. But thank you for stopping on, as always. Adam Shelton's in the house. What's going on, Adam? Good to see you. Shauna Marie D is in the house. Shauna, good to see you as well. Jake McKee, cheers, buddy. Roy R. does cocktails. Good evening, my friend. And last but not least, this evening, we got the
Pay Lamar his money. Pay Lamar his money.
Pay Lamar his money. Oh, man, that is so good. Oh, God, I love it, man. Thank you for hopping on, Joe.
I'm here.
Much appreciated. To have both the Graves on here is awesome. So
I can't see anything through these stupid sunglasses, but it makes me look good.
It does, man. That is, I'm telling you, you gotta get this thing right.
I even got jewelry for this. Okay, I got 2 chains. I would go. Well, I would 2 chains.
Oh my God, this is so good. I love it. I love it, man. It looks awesome. Joe, by the way, I don't know if you remember. You gave me a blind.
Yes, I heard.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm drinking tonight. So I don't know. What am I just ranking them from?
Do whatever you want, man. I don't know.
All right. I'll try to guess what they are, and I'll try to guess the proof.
Yeah, I forgot what it was. So.
All right. Yeah, I got the answer key still sealed here, all sealed up. So I will do that. And again tonight, guys, I know for the patrons, I did say I was going to do giveaways every week. I'll do sample giveaways every week, and at the end, the last week of the month, we'll do a bottle and then some other stuff or whatever. So I do have the wheel of names up. I will share that on the screen a little later on. And we'll go ahead and do 2 giveaways because I'm behind on one. So we'll do one for last week, one for this week. And then, as we approach the end of the month, we will do the end of the month giveaway. Guys, are you ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this thing. Everybody in the chat, what is everyone drinking tonight? What's everybody drinking on? Did I just see Gene? Is Gene in the house? Did I just see his name? Oh, no. Okay. He says, Gene Nassif's got nothing on that chain. Oh, I love it. I thought you had a costume picked out for tonight. Did you run out of time to change? Says Sarah.
Yeah, don't make him stand up. I think he has the Speedos on the bottom.
Woo! No zebras were hurt in the making of this stream.
It's cold down here in the basement. It's cold. I'm not standing up.
Oh God! Looks like what did John say? John said looks like he sells tater bottles from the back of his station wagon.
I do. I sell them to a guy named James who lives across the street.
All right, guys. I'm gonna put a timer on here. We'll just do like 45 seconds if you guys are good with that. I didn't get a chance to download the little timer thing for YouTube, but I'll try to get that on there next time. But we will do.
And you can't download a little YouTube thing.
No, I couldn't figure out where it was, man. I couldn't find the clock, the countdown timer. So I don't know. I'll figure it out. Roy Arda's cocktail says Old Elk BJ's pick. Peter B says drinking a Russell single barrel pick. Robot Scott's in the house. What's going on, man? We got to meet up sometime. Robot Scott's local too. All right, guys. For letter A, on the nose only. We're going to do all nose first, and then we're going to get into the palate. On A, I need you to tell me for 3 points if this is a bourbon, a rye, or an American whiskey. Bourbon, rye, American whiskey, on the nose only. You may begin. Sorry, guys, I don't have any music, but I'm going to go through my blind as well. So, Sugar Kitty says he sells bottles while playing with his South African mariachi band. Robot Scott says heap.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't know if you guys have ever seen him in person, but he's a monster.
He's ginormous.
He is.
I mean, all tight ends are ginormous.
Yeah. He's a monster. I saw him at the chiropractor one time. This is years ago, man, but he's huge. 10 seconds, guys, on the nose.
That's what she said.
10 seconds on the nose. Saucy Shane says Ciroc apple. All right, guys, that is time. Sarah says drinking Penelope tonight. Very nice.
It's one of my favorite women.
WhiskeyChannel.com says I could have sent you some Matt Madness tunes. Yes. If you can send those to me, regardless, I love those, man. That'd be awesome. I'll use those going forward. All right. So let's see. Answers are in. What we got? Let's see what we got here. I don't want you guys to see my notepad. Okay. Okay. All right. Perfect. All right. Moving on to letter B. On the nose only. I need you to tell me if this whiskey is finished or not finished. Finished or not finished, on the nose only. This is for 3 points, and you may begin. Big Vic is in the house. Cheers, man. Good to see you. As always. He says, what the fuck, Whiskey Pimp? Love it, bro.
Doing my best.
Well, so far, Joe, Ace smells pretty good, whatever this is. Cheers, though, everybody. Thanks for stopping in here tonight. Ooh, what is that?
Forgot what I gave you, Dan. So
No, it's spicy, whatever the first one is. Woo.
Yeah, I tried to look in the whiskey notebook to see if I wrote it down.
Whoa. 3 seconds, guys.
I'm gonna do terrible on this nose with all this pollen around here. My driveway is green.
Yeah.
And that is
your neighborhood is out of control with pollen.
It is
Yeah,
crazy.
it's horrible.
The only it's green everywhere, like Lamar's bank account soon.
Somebody has to want them first, Joe.
We want them. We want them.
Yeah.
Just won't take our money.
The Jalen Hurts deal today actually hurt Lamar.
No, I think so.
I think so because it brought down what the market value would be.
Yeah,
because he wanted 300 guaranteed. So
That's a good point.
Yeah, that is a good point, actually. Yeah, that's.
But it's Lamar.
There.
Pay the man. That's what I say to all my ladies.
I thought you're supposed to keep the money.
I do.
All right.
Look at Cathy. She looks broke.
Feel it.
All right. Moving on to letter C. On the nose. I need you to tell me if actually on C, I need you to tell me the state of distillation.
I'm not even gonna smile. I'm just gonna guess. That's
State of distillation. You may begin. I'm going to start writing down what my guesses are for this blind here because I have a feeling I might know what A is, maybe.
How many S's and I's are in Mississippi?
5.
Okay.
Oh, well, no, I'm way off. 7, maybe. I'm just guessing on that, by the way.
MISSISSIPPI.
Oh, shut up. Shut up. You heard, Dan. You heard.
Spell it.
Worse
Got
than
5
Todd.
seconds, guys.
Todd with hair. This is Todd with hair. That's what Cathy is.
And that is time. Bourbon of the Week is in the house. What's going on, Chris? Good to see you. Sugar Kitty says, who wants a fresh Blanton's? Get your fresh Blanton's here. Moose is alive. David Bass says, pay the man. All right. Pay Lamar. If not, I don't know who the hell we're going to go with. So, I mean.
Joe Flacco. Who? Wait, I mean.
Yeah, maybe. All right. Let me
It'd be amazing.
Here real quick. Let's see. Eric says, okay. Cathy says, okay. Chris says,
It's state of confusion.
state of confusion. What was that anyway? Okay.
That's where I live all the time, Cathy. It's fine.
All right. Moving on to letter D.
Mhm.
We're going to do the same thing.
Cathy's
State of
favorite.
distillation on the nose for 3 points. State of distillation on the nose, letter D. This one I think everybody's going to get. You may begin.
Even me.
Or not.
I'm not gonna hang.
All right. I'm moving on to letter B. I'm behind. Oh, Joe, letter B smells good. It smells like creme brulee and cinnamon rolls. But you have no idea what's in here, right? No.
I don't have a clue. I said that to you like 2-3 months ago.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's been a while.
If I knew you were drinking it, I'd have printed out the paper just so I could know, but I don't have a clue.
Yeah, I don't remember. I'll look again in the notebook.
It was nothing good because I was like, we're not giving Dan top shelf stuff. You know?
Well, let me see. Let me look.
No,
a
it's
little-
actually all going to be affordable stuff because I know Matt never gives, top shelf stuff,
It's true. That is time, guys. That is it. All right. Let's see.
I said, Daddy. Not 1 second.
All right. All right. And on letter, where are we on? Letter E. On the nose, I need you to tell me if this is a bourbon, rye, or a wheated whiskey. Bourbon, rye, wheated whiskey for 3 points. On the nose only. Your time begins now. Medium Ugly's in the house. What's going on, man? Good to see you. You have to highlight the comment for the profile pic. Oh. Look at that. Look at that profile pic. Oh, I love it.
Greatest profile pic out there.
Bourbon of the Week says Flacco's probably still making more than Lamar. Copper Wolf is in the house. Cheers, buddy. Good to see you. You got 5 seconds, guys. 5 seconds. Bourbon, rye, or wheated whiskey for 3 points. And that is time.
Do I get something for 0 points? The prize.
Maybe.
Last
Yeah,
place.
more laundry to fold.
That's what your hoes are for, not me.
Hey.
Eric, you gotta retext me. Bourbon, rye, or wheater.
Okay. I'm making it up in my mind right now. All right. I'm going to text what I have on there, but I'm really stuck in between two.
Me too.
Oh.
All right.
I feel like I hedged on that one.
I texted him boo rye, so I'm getting half a point.
Wait. Did you get your chest checked out? Feeling better? I did. I got X-rays. It's not pneumonia. There's no masses. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm on another steroid.
I'll be back in 1 second, Dan.
Yeah, no problem. You're fine.
Help my kid out real quick.
Yeah, you're good. So yeah, I mean, it's been 3 weeks now since I've had this, since I got back from Louisiana. So I don't know what the hell's going on, but I mean, I'm using an inhaler, a cough suppressant, and then yeah, like they gave me I don't know what the hell it's called, but it has like codeine in it for like when I go to sleep.
It's the good stuff.
That mixes well with whiskey.
Yeah. Some scissor. Whiskey pimp know that.
Scissor.
Did you have COVID?
No, I took 2 home tests and it was negative. So
Have you had COVID before?
I don't know. I've never tested positive. So if I did, I didn't know I had it.
Because I had similar symptoms to you, and the doctor said it could be like long-lasting COVID. My COVID almost killed me. But he said it's like there's nothing I can diagnose you with. You might just have what we don't even know. It could be some sort of long-lasting COVID stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it could be. I mean, I thought it was. I've never been allergic to anything, so I didn't know if it was allergy. So I even took an allergy pill to see if that did anything. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, it could be, Chris. It could be that like a long kind of lasting COVID, but it's been 3 weeks now. So I still I don't have as much congestion in my chest as I did. But like that cough I still have, and so, and I don't feel sick. It's just whatever it is in my chest. I don't know. All right, guys. So all the answers are in for that. Now, this is where things are going to get tricky.
I love tricky.
Love tricky. Here we go. On the palate on A, I need you to tell me the age of this whiskey. Okay. So again, if you guess correctly, it's 5 points. 4 points if you're within 1. 3 points if you're within 2. 2 points if you're within 3. And 1 point if you're within 4 on the age. All right. Age, again, you can smell it too. Age on the palate, you may begin now. I need to go on to letter C. Oh, letter C smells good too. Yeah, Sarah says COVID lungs. Could be. I could have, but it's weird because, like I said, I tested twice and 2 different times, and they came back negative. So I don't know. You were in Louisiana 3 weeks ago. You didn't go to Nolleberg. I didn't know. Brian Treacy invited me to go, but my brother surprised us all with a rehearsal dinner that night, so I wasn't able to go to that or meet up with the guys over at Friday at Fred's. But that would have been a lot of fun. All right, guys, that is time.
I feel like I should just put a bunch of numbers in a hat and pull it out. That'd be better.
Feel better that way.
It's like we were in school with the Scantron. You just kind of go down and just
You make it like
Abracadabra all the way down.
A-B-A-B.
Yeah, abracadabra all the way down. I just hope I win so you guys lose to a pathetic looking guy like me.
Okay. And all right. All right. On letter B on the pal. Mike Myers in the house. Cheers, Mike. Northwest Bourbon is here. Cheers, buddy. Can't wait to see you next week, man. It's gonna be fun. Letter B on the palette. We're gonna go proof. Letter B. All right. So proof. 5 points if you're correct. 4 points within 3. 3 points within 5. 2 points within 7, and 1 point within 10. Proof on letter B. You may begin now. Yeah, Mark, I should be able to get the samples out to you. I'll probably be able to ship them tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. So you, Bad Axe, and Independent Joe are going to come on. It's going to be late. It's going to be a late stream, 11 p.m. stream Eastern time. So I think 8 p.m. West Coast. Oh, who was that? JH is here. What's going on, buddy? I didn't say hi to you. Good to see you.
Can I go back and change one of my answers?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Son of... That whole nosing cost me.
3 seconds, guys. That is time. All right. Oh, what is D? D is weird.
That's what Cathy says.
D is weird. Let's see here. Okay. How do you feel you guys are doing?
Horrible.
Yeah?
I feel like I
Joe
don't know.
Flacco. I feel like I'm Joe Flacco running for my life right now. That's what I feel like. Ray Lewis is chasing me down.
Let's see here. Well, some of you guys are guessing the same.
I'm just having fun guessing.
Well, if
To
they're
see if
guessing
I'm
with
right.
me, they're doing a good job.
Let's see here. Eric. God, Eric, you're way off, buddy.
Which means he's spot on.
Let's see here. All right.
Eric, we got to get you something on that wall. You know,
We
like a
could get-
tapestry or something.
Jalen Hurts jersey.
Load up picture of you.
Just something. You know? I can't even hear you in that dungeon. You're muted.
Nope.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
All the whiskey sits just across from me, not behind me.
Is that your office right there, Eric?
No, it's my dining room, so
Okay.
that's why I don't have it set up like a whiskey room.
Sugar Kitty says, "Ever wonder what Joe Flacco actually did for money?" Question mark. Now you know. It's that artificial fur chafing your skin.
It's getting itchy a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's getting a little itchy.
Oh God! All right, on letter C. For 3 points, I just need you to tell me if this is a finished or not finished whiskey. Finished or not finished? For 3 points, you may begin now. I'm on letter E now on this one. These are kind of tricky though. Like I feel like some of these are high rye, or they're rye.
Shit. Chris, what's your answer on this one?
Tell you in a second.
Wow, what is that? I don't know where my paper is. Yeah. You got 5 seconds, guys.
Can't go downstairs. Do not go downstairs.
All right, that is time. All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh, man. There. All right. Does anybody feel they need to change their answers?
Nope.
No.
I feel like that would be a wise thing for me to do, but I'm not going to go back and do that.
I'll let you know once you tell me my score.
I don't think there's
JJ,
any.
everything smells like a wet dog because it's my house. That's why.
Don't blame Marmaduke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not actually, Eric. I'm blaming the kids and the wife. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Moving on to letter D.
Nice.
Need you to tell me the age of the D. All right.
As long as it's over 18, we're good.
Again, 5 points if you're correct. 4 within 1, 3 within 2, 2 within 3, 1 within 4. Your time begins now. I'm moving on to the last sample here.
Oh, God.
That's good.
Being it's a dusty, it could be like 30 years old, right?
There's no Dusties were harmed in the making of this blind. Man, I don't know about that one. You got 10 seconds, guys.
What is that?
I feel like I'm playing craps.
Oh, it's roulette.
That is time. All right, let's see what we got here. And then we'll do, after we do this, we'll do, right at the end, we'll do a couple questions for each. We'll do bottle guesses. We'll do 2 bottle guesses, and we'll do some other questions for the other 3.
I have no guesses for bottle guesses.
Yeah, I have nothing.
No?
Oh, I have a bottle guess for all of them.
Yeah.
Of course.
So do I. Glass.
Same bottle for all 5?
Glass and round.
I'm happy to guess if you just go, none of you got a bottle guess right, and then move on.
Right. 10. And then 8.
You need a shave bot.
All right. Oh yeah, I know, right? Yeah. All right. And now on the last one, I need you to tell me the proof on E. Again, 5 points if you're correct. 4 within 3, 3 within 5, 2 within 7, 1 within 10. Proof on E. You may begin now.
Sarah, yes, it is a house phone from my office.
It's gotta be rye. Tastes like a rye.
Whatever that is, Cathy, tell me more money.
I have no clue.
So it was age, right?
No, proof.
Yeah, Joe, it was age. It was age. Proof is 8.
3 seconds, guys.
Last night I was answering my stuff in the,
All right, that's
the
time.
chat on YouTube. I'm so stupid.
yeah. I heard that one. I didn't see it, but I heard.
Sample E's really good.
You like E? Let's see here. Okay. Eric, I need proof.
All right.
Eric's always bringing up the rear.
The Reaper.
Dan, I just text you, but then I quickly texted to change it,
Okay.
if that's okay.
No, there's no changing.
It was like within 2 seconds.
Cheating.
I'll take whichever one you want to give me. It's fine.
I mean,
Are
you
you
and
fine?
Chris are texting each other.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, the last answer that I put is my final answer.
Lock it in.
Yeah.
All right. Right.
Sugar Kitty, what purple zebra do you know of? Okay. This is real stuff here. Expensive.
It's okay if she's quiet. So.
I even bought 2 chains. Oh. And that's my favorite rapper too.
I was just, that's a rapper.
Joe.
You have to start a channel now, Joe, so we can write that costume off.
Yep.
Yeah.
Either that or you're gonna be picked for the next 10 Halloweens.
Let's see if Todd and Andy are here. As long as we're losing money like 210.90, we'll start that channel. We can write it off.
All right. So we went through the nose, we went through the palate, and now the very last round, we will do 2 bottle guesses, and then I'll add some additional questions to what we have here. So on letter A, I need you to tell me the state of distillation for letter A. All right, so state for letter A. For letter B, letter B will be a bottle guess. Letter B is bottle guess. Letter A is state of distillation. Letter C is going to be proof. Letter D is going to be bottle. And then letter E is going to be state of distillation as well.
Wait, hold on.
So A, state of distillation.
I am writing it down. Okay.
A is state of distillation.
Yep.
B is bottle guess.
Yep.
C is proof.
Okay.
D is bottle guess. And E is state of distillation.
You got to remember, Kathy, Eric's in like prison right now, so they give him like a little tiny pencil and the smallest piece of paper possible.
Yeah, nothing he can cut himself.
No. Hey, do you want the Rick House number and the rack for these 2? I mean, do you want me to give you that?
What is it?
You want me to give you the Rick House number and the rack?
I want Rick House. I want all of it.
Okay.
Yep.
The guy's name.
Master distiller. Yeah.
I want the person who bottled it. If you give me the person who bottled it, I'll give you 10 extra points. All right.
Okay.
I'll give you guys 5 minutes to go through these.
Real quick, Dan. So you said state for A, bottle guess for B, proof for C, bottle for D, and state for E. Correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. And you guys may
somehow, some way, I think Eric's answers are going to be all weird and wrong.
so far, two of them, Ben. So, all right, you guys can begin. I need to finish this blind here in front of me. Catch up on the chat. 5th quarter tailgates in the house. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Evan Day is here. Who the hell is that jackass in the house? What's going on, Evan? Good to see you.
Your mom knows who I am, Evan. Your mom.
Whiskey Joker says, I had to do a double take on Joe. I thought Dusty had the Reaper on for a second. I was going to start trolling hard. Good to see you. That's funny. Ethan So is here. Cheers, man. Receive the Town North sample. Yes, that butterscotch is nuts, dude. It's insane, isn't it? Joe Waninger, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you, man. Tom Harper's here. Cheers, man. Good to see you. Sorry, guys. I've been trying to catch up on the chat here. I have a blind in front of me, too. I'm trying to finish. Sandeep Chin, what's going on? Hi, Dan, everybody in chat, contestants. Good to see you, Sandeep. Bubble Bath Bourbon, what's going on? Oh, my God, who's that fly? Fly as fuck looking dude in the hat. She swears she'll have your money, Joe. All right, let me finish this here. Finish my guesses.
This is really hard. And that's not something you normally hear me say.
Oh, Lord.
That is true. Back ordered those pills. I got nothing on this.
Joe, this is a tricky flight, man. I feel like whatever bourbons are in here are they're high rye. If they're bourbons, I don't know.
Wish I could help you that, Dan. Now the tricky part, I can help you. I'm pulling those all the time.
Some of them are really good, though. I'm going to guess the state on that one.
I'm horrible at bottle guesses.
Oh, it's so hard, man. Unless you can truly pinpoint something like down, like if you have a ton of a bottle or something, like I don't know. It's really hard.
I'm horrible at bottle guesses, proof, age,
stated distillation,
the entire competition.
You're definitely bad at age.
That's all right.
How much time do we have left, Dan?
2 minutes.
Quiet, Eric. Need more time.
He bought the money instead of the pills, Kathy.
True.
It's funny. Sugar Kitty's got your profile pic. I love it. It's good. I got my guesses for this. I'm probably off though. I haven't tested myself recently, so. Well, I guess I kind of have with the Ascot samples, but
Yeah, how's that going?
yeah, it's going. It's going. There's there's definitely some stuff in there that is very young. But I'm guessing it's young anyway. They don't tell you the age of anything, so the only thing they tell you is the proof and what it is. So all the Irish whiskey I have to taste is all 80 proof, all of it, every single one. So, but I saved that for last. So I have the Irish whiskey to taste through, and then I have all the single barrel competition to taste through, which I'm looking forward to. So I'll save that for last. Got 30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds.
I'm typing as fast as I can.
No, that's fine. It'll take me a minute to add this stuff up. All right. That is time.
All right.
All right.
Okay. I'm confident I got.
Yeah, I got to type all this up.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Send it through. So Joe, I did while you guys are doing that, I did my guesses. I'm going to crack these just to see how bad I did.
Yeah, I can't remember what we gave you.
I can't either.
All right, so on A, I guessed rye. Did you lick this? Did Joe lick it?
I licked it.
You always lick it, baby. Lick it and spit on it. You know what I mean?
All right. A, I guessed rye, 126 proof. B, bourbon, 103. C, rye, 111. D, bourbon, 108. E, bourbon, 116. F, bourbon, 108.
If I didn't give the proofs on the answer key, let me know. I can go find the bottles later and find out.
So A was Jim Beam single barrel 108 proof. Wow, I was fucking wrong on that. I guess the rye 126. So that's a big X for that one. That's 108 proof.
I just texted my answers. Am I good to I can drink any of these I want now?
You can do whatever you want.
Yep.
All right.
My answer's fine.
That's spicy for 108 proof. Wow. Okay.
It's for Todd.
Well, I was way off on that one. B, Michter's Toasted Barrel Finished Sour Mash Whiskey, 86 proof. I guessed a bourbon, and I guessed 103 proof.
You're not making me feel so bad now.
Didn't do great on that one. Dusty Dan Sagamore pick. I picked rye 111 proof. What's the proof on that?
Your
Joe,
pick?
it's downstairs with you if you want to get it.
I got it.
Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to see Joe's Speedo.
Yeah, you don't want to
We'll
be
stand
there.
up.
Hey, know your place, woman. All right.
You're in the basement. I'm up here.
Wow. Jack
They're all 110.
110. Okay. So that's the closest I got was rye 111. Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that was really good.
I did that, Dan, because I thought that ADHD might give you your own pick.
That's what I thought too. I don't think he bought one though.
Oh, no. Nobody did.
I know. D, Jack Daniels bonded 100 proof. I said bourbon, 108 proof, and I said Tennessee because I got like Dickel vibes on it. I got Dickel on the D.
I've had that many a time. They got lotions and pills for that.
Yeah,
Damn it.
love Tickle on D.
Man, that is okay.
Can I change my answer?
I mean, it's only eight proof points off. That's not horrible, and it's not it is a bourbon technically, but wow, I was way off on E. I said bourbon, which was right, but 98.1. I guessed 116. Holy shit!
What was it?
What was it?
Fusion 7.
Oh, yeah.
You're about to see answers way more off than that, Dan.
Yes,
I don't know if you've been getting my text messages.
Yeah, hold on. I still gotta add that up, guys. I'm sorry, I haven't done that yet. And then Old Forester 1870 90 proof. I said it was bourbon, but 108 proof. 18 proof points off. Damn, I did really bad on that. I did okay on like what it was. I guess bourbon on F, on E, on D. I guess rye, but my proof I only got one that was close. Well, two. Oh, I got the rye that was close at 111, but 108 for the Jack Daniels bonded. That's not that I didn't do that great.
Yeah, we tried to give you some stuff that was just like off the shelf. We thought we'd give you, and then threw in your pick because we thought we.
This was pretty interesting, man. It's threw me off a little bit here.
I tried to mix it up.
I just for some reason everything was drinking higher than I thought it was. So I mean I was way off on the proofs. Definitely too. So damn. What is that Jim Beam single barrel? The 108 proof. What is that?
It's like a $30 bottle, isn't it? That blue label.
Is it the blue label one?
No.
I gotta find it. Hold on.
Don't show him your Speedo.
Not yet.
All right, let me add these up while he's looking for that,
Yeah,
guys. Real quick. Sorry if I'm missing chat, guys. Is there anything a Purple Zebra knows? It's Dickel. Cathy Graves, you are welcome here anytime if you need a break from the pimp downstairs.
Oh, yeah, Sarah, I'm just going to put a lock on the outside of the basement door and just lock the pimp in the basement.
There's no locking this down, okay?
I am.
The pole's down here. You know that. That's why the pimp's down here. Now calm down.
All right.
There you
Give
go,
me
Dan.
a couple minutes, guys, to add these up. Okay, gotcha. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. 108 proof, huh? Wow, it just drinks like way hotter than 108, but
Chris probably has 6 of these, right?
That's a negative.
all right. The says
I feel like I was all over the place on some of these.
Me too.
Cathy. Oh God. The answer for B is good. I gotta give you at least a point for that one.
It's weird. I hedged on some stuff and then I went like really specific on some other stuff that like I'm like, this probably isn't going to pay off. It's typically what I do. I just blow it up.
That sounds like my life.
Yeah, just sabotage it.
Hand grenade right in there.
Yep.
Let's see here. D. Okay. Yeah.
Nobody
Yeah,
even
I
noticed
do that.
Todd and Andy's pictures on my
Nobody
shelf.
cares. Nobody cares.
I have Todd and Andy's high school
Hold on,
pictures.
let me zoom in here for a second.
Now that you say that, yes, I see them, but I didn't notice it.
It was just a subtle.
Look at that.
I like how you printed them out and put them in frames.
Yes.
That's funny.
They're just part of the family.
Yeah, they keep the rodents and bugs away.
Andy,
Joe,
Andy texted
Joe,
and
what's
said,
funny?
"Pimping ain't easy."
Joe, what's funny is that Regan came up and said, "Mom, why does Mr. Todd look like Josh?"
Well,
Funny.
nobody knows who Josh is, Kathy, but I will say. It's the chromosome, you know what I mean? One away from it, you know?
Oh, God.
It was back when Todd had hair, so.
Evan, please log off. Please stop commenting. Indoor smoking in a basement has gone very well. I've installed a giant air filter and an exhaust system.
Yes. You cut a hole in the house so you could smoke cigars.
No way.
So you do realize that it doesn't matter what you do, your house is still going to smell like cigars.
It's kind of like
Kathy, just prepare yourself. If you like the cigar smell, then perfect.
Chris,
I have a friend that built like this whole room in his basement that was sealed and it exchanged the air like every 10 minutes or something crazy like that. And his house still smelled like smoke.
Yep.
Chris, I bought the rabbit air. Kathy said, no, that doesn't work. So I went out and I bought a 460 CFM exhaust fan and I put it up in the ceiling. Yeah, it'll suck your hair out.
Evan and Joe broke what, two
drill bits.
Trying to put it in?
2 drills putting it through the siding. Because I had to drill a 4.5-inch hole.
Through our house.
Which I'm always drilling a 4.5-inch hole, if you get me. But, it works. But the smell's still here. You can't get rid of it. It's like Kathy.
I can't wait to come over and help Chris in the basement with cigars.
Oh, God.
Anytime.
Yeah, I don't mind. It's fine. Whatever. I gave up.
That's what our marriage has been like, Chris. She just gives up.
I just give up.
Give
Let him
up.
do what he wants.
That's it.
Okay.
Dan, you need a calculator over there?
No, I'm still entering this stuff in, man. I'm sorry. I don't
All
have.
these are just 0 points, right?
Excel spreadsheets. I know it doesn't a lot to add up all the zeros on mine. Shouldn't take a lot.
Sarah, there's no drywall down here, okay?
What's down there?
What's down here? What do you mean what's down here? You've been living here for 15 years. It ain't stone like Eric, okay? I can tell you that. It's wood paneling that's painted.
Yeah, you're not drilling through this.
No. That's what she said.
Joe definitely is not drilling through that.
Oh, no.
It's hard as a rock, Joe.
Cobwebs. Yeah, Eric, you need something on that wall, like just a picture or
We're gonna print up a picture of you in your whiskey pimp outfit, like full size, like poster size to put behind him.
Okay.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Don't just zoom in on the Speedo and send me that, okay, Joe?
Oh, I will.
That would be amazing.
God bless America.
I took a picture of myself in an inner tube in a pool with the Speedo on.
Would you want to see it?
And no. And then I made that into a puzzle and I gave it to my stepmom for Christmas.
It was fabulous. It's fabulous.
I sit there, put together this puzzle, and at the end, it was me in a Speedo. It was fabulous.
It was awesome. Don't ruin the surprise. That's what they're all getting next year for Christmas.
All right, let me add these points up now.
I can't wait. I'll print it out and frame it, put it in my house. Nino will love it.
Damn right. Dan, you got to let some more of them buttons go. Show that chest hair, buddy.
There's only two, buddy. There's only two.
There it is. There it is.
They're all gone.
You got to do a stream live with no shirt on and just some chains.
Just some chains.
Chains.
Might scare everybody away, man.
Whatever, dude. I don't think so. I think you'd be surprised.
Yeah, I can get you some viewers for that.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Carry the one. Take your shoes off and count on your toes.
Wow, this was actually kind of close.
That's good.
All right.
It's taking them a long time to tell us how bad we did.
I'm trying, man. It's a lot of math here.
Dan,
Or it could be bad. I mean, close doesn't necessarily mean we scored a
No,
lot of
you
points.
guys did pretty well.
Did
Guys,
I get at least 1 point?
Yes, you
Kathy
did.
wins. If Kathy
Okay.
wins, I'm off this damn stream. That's second. Okay, I'm going.
All right.
I did not win.
All right. So for letter A, on the nose, I asked you if this is a bourbon, rye, or an American whiskey. Kathy guessed it was a bourbon. Joe, bourbon. Eric, a rye. Chris, a rye. The correct answer was a rye. So Eric and Chris both got 3 points for that. Letter B on the nose. I asked you if it was finished or not finished. Kathy said finished. Joe said not. Eric and Chris both said finished. The correct answer was not finished. So Joe got 3 points for that.
Ooh.
Letter C on the nose. I asked you for the state of distillation for 3 points. Kathy guessed Tennessee. Joe guessed Maryland. Chris guessed Indiana, and Eric guessed Indiana. The correct answer was Indiana. So Chris and Eric both got 3 points for that. Moving on to letter D, state of distillation again on the nose for 3 points. Kathy guessed Maryland. Joe guessed Kentucky. Eric guessed Indiana. And Chris guessed Kentucky. The correct answer was Kentucky. So Joe and Chris both earning 3 points for that one. The last sample, letter E, I asked you if it was a bourbon, rye, or a wheated whiskey for 3 points. Kathy said wheat. Joe said rye. Eric said bourbon. And Chris said wheat. The correct answer was a bourbon. And Eric gained 3 points for that one. Moving on to the palate on letter A, I asked you for the age. Kathy guessed 7 years. Joe guessed 8. Eric guessed 6. Chris guessed 7 years. The correct answer was 10 years. So Kathy got 2 points. Joe got 3. Eric got 1. Chris got 2.
Definitely not what I thought it was.
Yep.
All right.
On letter B on the palate, I asked for the proof. Kathy guessed 95. Joe guessed 110. Eric guessed 115. And Chris guessed 115. The correct answer was 114.2. So Kathy got 0 points. Joe got 3. Eric and Chris both got 4 points. Letter C, I asked you if it was finished or not finished for 3 points. Kathy guessed no. Joe guessed no. Eric and Chris both said it was finished. The correct answer is not finished. So Kathy and Joe both earned 3 points.
Oh, I got more points.
On the age, on letter D, Kathy guessed 8 years. Joe guessed 10. Eric guessed 5. Chris guessed 15. The correct answer on letter D was 9 years. So Kathy got 4 points. Joe got 4 points. Eric got 1 point, and Chris 0 points on that one.
Can you mute her, Dan? Can you
No,
mute her, please?
I'm just happy I got some points.
On the last sample, I asked you for the proof. Kathy guessed 110. Joe guessed 135.
No.
Huh? Was that Joe?
125.
You said 125? Okay.
But if 135 is better, I'll take it.
Well, let me
Recalculating.
Let me see what you entered here. Hold on.
Did you type that, Joe?
Yeah.
Okay, you did say 125.
But if it's closer to 135, I'll take 135, Dan.
Okay. Eric said 135. Chris said 130.
Oh.
The correct answer was 134.8.
Good job, Eric.
So Eric and Chris both got 4 points on that.
I just killed myself there.
You don't round up 134.8 to 135, and that's a 5-pointer. That's what Matt Madness
if it makes you feel any better, I'll give you 5 points each for that one.
I did not think that was that hot.
I'm just kidding, Dan. Keep doing what you do.
And then the very last round for A, I asked you for the state of distillation. Cathy said Kentucky, Joe said Indiana, Eric said Maryland, and Chris said Maryland. The correct answer was Indiana. So Joe got 3 points for that. For the bottle guess for letter B, Cathy guessed a bottle of whiskey.
That's a good guess. I bet she's right.
Joe guessed
I didn't think
Carter.
correct.
Eric guessed Sagamore, and Chris guessed Sagamore. The correct answer for B was Stellum. This is Stellum Rye.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't own that one.
On letter C for the proof, Cathy guessed 100 proof. Joe guessed 105. Eric guessed 120. Chris guessed 110. The correct answer is 110. So Cathy, you got 1 point. Joe, you got 3. Eric got 1. And Chris got 5.
I panicked on that one at the end. And I bumped it up.
For the bottle on D, Cathy guessed Sagamore. Joe guessed Knob Creek 9.
My taste buds were shot.
Knob Creek's a good guess.
That's not a bad guess.
It's probably 12, and he's gonna give me a technical there.
Yeah. So Joe guessed
Knob Creek.
Knob Creek 9 for and then Eric guessed Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, and then Chris guessed a Calumet. The correct answer was a Knob Creek 9.
Yeah.
Damn.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna have to fucking hear this all night long.
Hey, watch your language on the stream.
Sorry.
You're good.
Damn right.
Potty
You
mouth.
lost your money with
Potty
me.
mouth.
And then for letter E, the state of distillation, Cathy guessed Indiana, Joe guessed Kentucky, Eric guessed Kentucky, and Chris guessed Tennessee. Correct answer was Kentucky. So Joe and Eric both earn 3 points.
Jesus Christ, bro.
So coming in last place tonight, Cathy, you still got 10 points.
I'm happy to get like
Yeah,
more
you
than 0.
Still got 10 points.
I'm happy with that. I'm so
Coming
happy.
in
Happy
third
to be
place with 24 points tonight was Eric. And then second place tonight was Christopher David with 25 points. Joe being the winner with 31 points tonight.
That's not my name, Dan.
Whiskey Pimp with 31 points tonight. Congratulations, Mr. Whiskey Pimp. It's a hell of a job, man.
Yep.
It was the outfit, Joe. It was the outfit.
So what it is? It's that Coke Zero. You know.
You guys did really well on this one, though, man. I mean, you really did. Like, looking across the board, I mean, you guys got points on basically every question. I mean, on every.
I didn't get any nosing points at all.
What bottle was E, Dan?
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, so let me go. So A, really quick. A is
Yeah.
Old Bones Rye Whiskey, 10-year,
Okay.
which is Indiana. Letter B was the Stellum Rye.
That was good.
That's 114.26 proof. Letter C was another one from Backbone. This is the Backbone Decade Down. Backbone Decade Down, 110 proof.
That bottle, the Decade Down, has sherry finish blended into it.
Yeah. Yep. Do you taste it?
Yeah, but you said it was not finished though on the answers though, right?
Did I don't think I said
you said it was not finished.
Yeah, he did. I lost. See?
You didn't lose.
Can you believe this shit? Dan, I gave you $100.
Yep. You know what Eric just did? He just threw the flag on the field.
He did.
And asked for a replay.
He did.
He did a lacrosse glove check.
Yeah, cut him off the stream.
I don't think it's going to matter because
And I don't care. I don't care at all. Long as I get paid. That's all.
Between us, no one cares.
Right. No, I don't think it's going to matter. I think Joe would still have more points. It doesn't even say it on the bottle, Dan, but if you go to the website, you can see
It
where it
would
says
give
it's
me
Sherry.
less points. So
Yeah, it doesn't say it. It doesn't
last
say it on
place
here.
would be even
Yeah, if you-
lesser.
It is. If you go to the website or if you look it up online, it does say that it's Sherry. I don't think it's going to make a difference, though, because what was that, a 3-point guess?
Yeah.
So it's a 6-point swing, and Joe still has more. So
Right, that's what I was going to say. That's not going to make a difference, but
I got your back, pimp.
Checks in the mail, son. Checks in the mail.
So letter so what are we on? D. So letter D was the Knob Creek 120 proof. It's a Tennessee strong pick. Where's the damn label at? No, down there. Tennessee strong, 120 proof, 9 years.
I was so confident that was a Sagamore. I was so confident that
really?
Don't
Yeah,
say that.
I don't know
out
why.
loud.
Yeah, I don't know why.
And then letter E was an Old Forester single barrel. This is from the Perfect Pour batch number 22.
Shit, I should have gotten that.
It's his
I'm
Warehouse Eye Floor 8, 134.8 proof.
Sounds really good.
Yeah, I do like this one. I was pretty
Yeah, I
surprised
can taste
by
that now. Yeah, I can taste that now.
Joe, do you still have more of that down there? I want E.
I got confused. I got confused on E. I actually thought it was a Jack Daniel's rye barrel proof.
Because it's got a little bit of banana in it.
Yep.
That would have been that would have been a good guess though.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too.
That's why I picked Tennessee, and then as soon as you said it was a bourbon, I was like, I'm wrong.
That was
Those,
good though, man.
those Jack Daniel's ryes, those barrel proof ryes, do not drink like
No.
traditional ryes, right? They come
No.
across in a blind. I mean, when we were at Cathy and Joe's, you had brought it, and it was in the blind, and I thought it was a bourbon, and you were like, nope, it's a rye. Like,
Yeah.
wow.
Saucy says, love those Tennessee strong KC picks. Yeah, I mean, they're good.
No, I gave you something the other night.
Drum,
that was
Pastor Drum.
Friday.
What's going on, buddy? What happened, Kathy?
I gave Joe a blind the other night, and it was a rye, and he didn't think it was a rye. What was that?
I don't
Remember?
know. I don't know.
You don't remember? Of
No,
course.
we're done tasting. Go do some dishes.
I'm putting that lock on that basement door.
Please do me a favor. No, I forget, Kath.
Good job, Joe. Oh, I need to post the. If anybody wants to hop on, guys, I'm going to post the link in the
Good
chat.
job, Joe. I'm never going to live this down, but good job. He's going to walk around the house
Yeah.
all week in the pimp outfit, saying he's the winner.
But in Joe's defense, he deserves it. He won.
You guys you guys did really well. I mean, across the board, though, man. You really did. Like, you
I'm
guys
just happy I got 1 point.
what were the scores again, Dan?
Kathy 10, Joe 31, Chris 27, Eric 29.
Wait, what did I hit?
And if it switches, that means Eric won.
What? No, that's for the 3. So Eric had 28. Sorry, 28. Chris yeah.
It's been a tie, Eric.
Well, that's what I was saying.
Eric.
If you,
Eric, just make a score up and put it in your head.
I know, but
Eric, we tied. We tied.
where was it originally though? Because 31.
You had 24 plus 3 equals 27.
That's what I was thinking. It doesn't matter for me, but if that Sherry was a 3-point question or whatever, and Joe comes down from 31, that's 28. So you would have tied him, Chris, right?
But he had like 30. He had 34. So he goes down to 31. I go from
got
25 to
I got
28.
31.
So
I got
Yeah, but it
31.
would make me go to 7, so shut the fuck up.
he's
Watch your language. God.
I'm sorry.
Joe's
So
still,
it'd be 28,
Joe's still our
28,
tasting
27.
champion.
JG, fake news. Fake news.
Dan, we figured it out. Don't hurt
Thank you,
yourself.
JG.
All right.
Don't
JG
worry,
was
Dan.
my
Don't
bag.
worry, Dan. Don't worry. It's okay.
Let me post this here real quick.
It's okay.
Sorry.
We're
This
all
was
winners.
fun,
We all got
Dan.
free samples.
Because that would be
Yes.
that would be close as can be.
Yeah.
I've never. Have you guys done these? This is the first one I've ever done. This Madness style type of
I've
thing.
never done one.
Now, didn't you do it?
I did one last night. I did one last night on Whiskey Row.
Chris, I thought I sent you one not that long ago when you had we had 21090 on, right?
Yeah, but we didn't do. We just. I don't remember doing this. But I'm also degenerate, so.
It was different scoring system. Kind of
Yeah,
like
I thought so. I thought it was different, Eric. That when we did it with the Whiskey Wars.
Yeah, because some of the questions were like whoever is closest to the proof or closest to the age. So there was like less points involved.
Okay, all right.
But anyway, it was fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Like I said, I'm just happy to be here, happy to participate, happy to get at least 1 point. The fact that I got 10 7 points, that I have to deal with him
Dan,
right there.
Dan, ditch the dead weight, okay? Ditch this weight. You gotta do the dishes from dinner. I mean,
I can't do that, Joe.
you can do it.
I can't do that.
Joe, I can go cut your internet right now.
Joe, did you ever finish that Jack Daniel's rye?
No, I'm not
No.
an alcoholic. I'm
gonna go
Still working.
finish it right now.
Go ahead.
She's gonna dump it.
Yeah. Just have those 21090 technical difficulties and just drop her. We ain't gonna care.
Hey Joe, give our daughter her sunglasses back.
That's true. Still my kid's sunglasses.
Thank
All for
God
the
it's
stream.
not our kid's outfit.
All for the stream. Got my
Guys, I
outfit.
posted. If anybody wants to hop on, I did post the link up on the chat at the top. Guys, you guys did an amazing job last night.
Thank you, Dan.
Night. Sorry, no, last night.
Yeah, right, last night.
The
Joe,
last
did you
night.
do a good job last night.
The hell you doing last night, Dan?
I feel so much better now that's over. Dan's bars are tricky. The whole panel did well. They really did. I mean, all you guys did really well. I think you guys did.
Happy I kind of hung in there a little bit.
Yeah.
I was very worried I would get nothing right at all, or not even be close. And some of them I was actually kind of close. So I made my little notes and.
So the math is good, right? I'm not going crazy.
Don't worry about the math, Dan. Don't let it
Yeah,
go.
good.
You're fine.
The steam's coming out of your ears. Just let it go.
Actually, you know what? I won. So
That's when the math would count, Dan. Because if Cathy beat us all, we would be screaming about the math. Be sure about that.
I
No,
would be screaming.
I could have texted Cathy all the answers.
Mm-hmm.
see,
Should have.
that would have been fun.
Now that would have been a funny stream, Dan.
That would have been fun.
She would have got all the right answers.
Oh my God, she got everything right.
You guys would have knew. You guys would have knew right away, though. Seeing her get everything right from A, B, C.
Oh my God.
Damn it! Why didn't we think of that, Dan? We should have done that as a joke.
Next time, we'll get 21090 on that next time.
Yeah, because you know they're not watching right now.
Wow. So Andy's in Vegas?
Yeah, he's in Vegas.
Damn, he's traveling around all over the place. Wasn't he just in like Kentucky somewhere or Kansas?
He's all over the
Like
place.
that?
Yeah, but that's his job. He's got to
Yeah.
travel too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
works with school districts,
Schools. Mhm.
developing or pitching different curriculum to them, and so that he goes and he's
isn't it for,
basically it looks like he's in sales at least.
I think it's
account
for like
manager slash sales.
hearing impaired stuff with
Yeah.
schools. Yeah.
Somebody's down here. Who is
That's why
this?
he works with Todd. That's why he works with Todd.
What's going on, man? You back from Boston?
Back from Boston.
What are we doing out there? Work?
Yeah, it was work shit.
How long were you out there for? A couple of days?
I was there from Tuesday to I just got back late last night, so I was there for a good while.
Did you go hunting out there?
No, I didn't go to any stores. The one store I did go into didn't really have anything. They just had standard stuff. Nothing, it wasn't like they had like a bunch of cool shit like behind the counter or anything. It was yeah. I would feel like you have to kind of venture outside of the city to, maybe find some of that stuff, but I didn't really have time to do that. So what's up, guys? Joe, you look gorgeous.
Thank you. Just trying to start my own whiskey channel. I'm trying to be different, so I was going to go for Whiskey Pimp, but I don't know if it's going to last very long.
Whiskey Pimp might get flagged by Google. Just letting you know that. Man.
Well, I had another idea. Can I show you my other idea?
Yes.
Yes. Sure. Yeah. What do you got?
Hold on.
Pretty sure Kathy knows that Whiskey Pimp doesn't last very long either.
Dude, what are you trying
What's
to
up, Kathy, Chris, and Eric? How you guys doing?
Hey, what's up, Jason?
Jason, what are you drinking on?
Man, I haven't had a drink in a week, so since I didn't really drink much when I was there, so I'm cracking this Sagamore, man.
8 year. Have you tried the 123 proof yet?
Of what, the 8 year?
No, the Sagamore cash strength they have out.
No, I don't think that one's gotten here quite yet.
Oh my god, man.
It's really good, that one.
I'm not muted.
Yeah.
Dude, they're just lobbing them out of the.
It's probably one of the best rides I've had so far this year. I'm not just saying that because it's Sagamore, but it's fantastic.
Nice.
Look at that.
I was doing Whiskey Trooper. No.
There was a Scotch Trooper.
Yeah,
I
there
do
was
like the fact that your face is covered up.
That is true. That is true.
So there was a Scotch Trooper that was very beloved in the whiskey sphere. So that would be no.
Probably wouldn't go over well.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I would actually prefer you try Whiskey Pimps over that.
I don't know how I'm going to drink through that damn helmet. That's all I'm saying.
Man, I actually forgot about that. It's been a couple years now, right?
What?
4,
Since he passed away.
3 at least, I think.
Yeah, at least 3 years. Yeah.
Damn.
I'll stay with the Whiskey Pimp then.
Whiskey Pimp has been flagged more than YouTube.
So Dan, that Sagamore cash strength, did that hit shelves here, or is that distillery right now?
Apparently it's out. I remember Sandeep saying that it was out. So that's going to be the cash strength right now. From what I understand, it's going to be like that going forward. So I guess anything that's distributed now is going to be the 123. So it's
123. Okay.
Yeah, it's 123 proof. It's fantastic, man. It's probably one of the best rides I've tried so far this year.
I got
to be at the distillery, right?
I don't even. Apparently, it's out, but I don't think it's out of the distillery yet. But I know Sandeep has one. I know Brian, when Vic and Mark Mace won on my channel, he sent them both a bottle because we did a giveaway, and both of them got the 123 proof. So it's got to be out somewhere. So
yeah,
I just don't think it's actually on the shelves at the distillery right now.
I'll keep an eye out for it.
Yeah, it's very different from the 112 proof that they typically have. So
Joe, I put a lock on the basement so you can't get up tonight.
Dan, cut her off. Mute her, Dan. Send her off.
I cannot do that, Joe.
You guys weak pimp hand, Dan? Weak pimp hand, son?
I cannot do that. Whiskey
knows
knows
who
people
rules
dress
this
up
house?
different every time. Oh, that's funny. Tim Robertson, what's going on, man? Cheers. Katie Turk is in the house. What's going on, Katie?
Katie.
Hey, Katie.
Good to see you. Katie Turk, you and your mom about to jump on stream. Sagamore cash strength 123 is better than the 112, says Mark Mace.
Is the 123 better than this 8 year? Or is it a different animal?
It's a different animal.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a different. I mean, the 8 years really good.
That 8 years is probably the best ride I've had so far this year. That thing's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's really good.
I mean, I know
I forget the proof on that one. I don't have a bottle of it. I have a small sample of it.
proof is 111.4.
111. Okay, yeah, I thought it was close to that.
Yeah.
Adam Shelton beat
Joe,
Joe.
your hat looks stupid.
I like it. I dig that. I dig the costume, man.
You got to fix it.
You know how long it took to find this stupid costume on Amazon?
5 minutes.
No, 5 fucking minutes. That's right. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And I upgraded. I got 2 chains, not just one.
And then our kids looked at our buy history and they're like, "Mommy, why does Dad have a pimp costume coming to the house? And I'm like, he's alone tonight. He has something to do in the
Why is
basement.
Daddy dressed like Macho Man Randy Savage?
Ooh,
Definitely the
yeah.
glasses.
They got that whole
Joe,
thing.
Joe,
with,
we'll
that
go to
thing.
a Ravens game this year. You're wearing that.
Oh,
Oh,
I'll
hell
wear
yeah.
it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I know you
Okay.
don't care. I'm just saying it's going to be fantastic.
I
Well,
mean,
and Jason, I don't know if you heard, the glasses he's wearing are my daughter's. He like asked my daughter, like, can I borrow your sunglasses for my pimp costume?
I mean, as frightening as that is, it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. Hey, Joe, by the way, she took a bunch of pictures like over my shoulder of this and sent it to all her friends at middle school.
I don't care. Their moms will still want me. That's all. I don't care. I don't care. They're gonna be like, "Who's that?" Yes.
All over the PTO website.
You know how much I can get for Suburban Park moms? That's like old Carter's, each time.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Hey, Dan, you know what's funny is that my oldest my stepson, for Christmas I bought him a money gun. I was about to drive down College Park just to get it back from him for this thing so I could shoot off money.
That would have been funny.
But then I realized I'm married to
those
Kathy. I have no money.
When I dropped those samples to you, there was some people cutting down trees like in the yard
Oh my
behind
God.
you.
They cut down every tree in their freaking yard.
That's crazy.
You
I
know
remember
why?
the things,
Because
you
they
could
don't
feel it. I mean, the whole ground shake when they're cutting those things down. That was wild.
they don't want to rake leaves. Like we have a lot of trees. Like we literally have like so many trees and get leaves every fall. And they moved in.
Well,
they're like
no.
young, and I don't think they want to rake the
Not true.
leaves.
It's not. That's
What
not
do you
true.
mean not
That's the dumbest thing I've heard.
It's not
The
true.
leaves are going to fall from the neighborhood into their yard, and then the wind's going to blow it. And I live
I know. I
amongst a
hope
whole
our
bunch of
leaves
oaks,
blow
too.
into their yard.
So they just spent thousands and thousands of dollars to probably cut down those oaks that are in
They
your
got, like,
backyard for no
5 trees.
reason.
Yeah.
Chris, don't listen to Kathy. It's not true. They cut down the trees because that girl behind us is just like Kathy. She hates wood.
She wants to
okay? That's why.
You say,
All the wood, cut it all down.
Jason, when you pop down here, are you gonna try for the meetup? Are you gonna be able to try the stuff you got over at Sagamore?
I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, I don't even know where those barrels are aging. To be honest, I have no clue.
Yeah.
They're in my backyard right now, actually.
Backyard.
Like Kathy, if they're under your care, then they're gonna taste delicious.
Amazing.
Yep. We're only 15 minutes from the distillery, so they just bring them here and we age them in a restaurant.
We're actually looking for another spot. I don't know, since you guys are maybe close to Maryland, we're looking for a spot to have the bottle share on the Friday night because by law we can't do it in the hotel that Friday night. So after
What hotel are you at?
it's the one that's right there next to the distillery.
Joe, I just think we offered up our house for a bottle share in August.
No.
I don't think you can handle 75 people.
Yeah, it'll be like 75 people.
Yeah, we could have 75 people here.
Jason, when you come, you should bring your dirt bike. We can drive around Baltimore City streets and have a great time.
Shit, Jay, driving around my neighborhood, man.
I'll run one.
Hey, Joe, the police won't bother you.
You
Not
see
at
him
all.
driving up that Quarterfield Road, just like what's happening right now?
Quarterfield.
The hotels is because, like, I don't know, by Maryland law, if they're not pouring the whiskey, we can't exactly we can't just like have people that bring bottles into a conference room and start pouring stuff. So we're trying to like find a bar or like another venue that'll allow us to maybe do a bottle share. So we'll see.
What about like 3
Contact,
connecting hotel rooms?
Yeah, we do. Somehow that makes me feel like that's not going to last long. Like it'll start off good, but like 2 hours in, 2 hours in, we'll be getting called to the principal's office.
What time? What time is the bottle share from?
Well, the actual event will go from, I believe it's 6 to 9, so anytime after 9, basically. So
Chris,
there's not an option to just do it at Sagamore somewhere.
No, they're not going to allow it. We went through this before.
Yeah, they
No,
can't.
yeah,
They can't.
we did that
can't
at
do
the-
it. Yeah,
No.
they can't do it there either. So
So the one option would be if there's a hotel that has the option of getting some sort of VIP suite. That is
Mhm.
huge. So those are around. I mean, we got to pay more, but that could accommodate 60, 75 people. That's one option. And then I know some places around. I just have to look and see. And then obviously everyone on the stream here knows a lot of the local liquor store owners, like Drug City and Allview and all of that. If I reach out to them, they may know exactly. Oh yeah, this is a place that's close. That would do that.
The guys from Allview I've talked to before. They're cool guys. Maybe they'll know of a place. So if you guys find out anything, let us know. We want to be at that Friday night after the event. So
what about in Drug City in their upstairs room, the Speakeasy? That thing.
About to say.
I mean, that's definitely an option. I just need to talk to George and see if there's not an event up there, and then it would have to be up to Jason and Scott and say, what's the distance and is it logistically, do we like this?
Right.
Do we want this?
Yeah, because again, people will have to get from
Ubers and stuff like that.
hanging out at Sagamore to that place.
Right.
And,
like they could do it in our Whiskey Pimp basement, but they would have to Uber there and back.
Oh no. Is there even enough room, Chris, in that thing upstairs to hold 75 people?
Yeah, what? How about this?
It would be tight. I just want people to come to the Graves because they'll take all their money playing craps.
I think we could figure it out at our house, Joe.
So real legit idea here. How about you have a fire station or like a VFW that does like wedding events and stuff like that? Because usually those types of places have some type of room that they rent out really cheap to weddings that people like us never go to. And then
well, exactly. And there's one right there in Lithicum that's not far from. It's right next to Todd and Andy, and it's not far. That's where my brother's reception for his wedding was, and it's perfect. But it would be up to Jason and Scott to say, okay, well, we have to travel 5-10 minutes or whatever it is.
If you guys want to figure out some options and get back to us and see if it's legitimately, they'll do that for us, and depending on the price and like you said, distance. We'll decide.
Yeah, I don't know if you could afford our house.
Yeah, apparently just entering the door, you just get craps money stolen from you. So yeah,
you could always go weather permitting hotel parking lot. They would love that.
Yeah, sure.
What's going on, Tipsy?
Jason, at Sagamore, they have that whole restaurant area where the vendor is no longer there, and there's a bar there. They can't let you be there.
They would need a liquor license, Joe.
They can, but we can't. They won't allow people to bring in bottles.
Yeah, they can't do it.
Yeah. So
I had bottles open at Sagamore for 21090s for their pennies proof, and it was Sagamore bottles. And they came over and said, "Hey guys, come on, you can't have these open out in the courtyard." So
there were some other ones.
So.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, but it's got to be really diligent and really figure it out. But we definitely want to do a bottle share because we feel like that's the time when everybody can really kind of connect and chat and talk. And because there's going to be so much going on between Friday night at the distillery and then Saturday at the actual Sagamore farm. So we feel like Friday night will be the really time where we could just all just chill out.
Yeah. It does suck. I can't do it at the hotel, so you don't have to leave the hotel.
I know that's what I mean. It sucks in that regard. They just won't. They will not do it. I tried every which way. I'm like, come on, what if we pay this? What if we pay that? They weren't having it.
Chris, you said that VFWs in Linthicum.
There's a reception hall of sorts. I don't know if it's a VFW, but there's a reception hall of sorts that would allow it.
I also pitched
bring your own for his reception. You would have to call them and see, but.
I also pitched it to the team over at Sagamore to maybe find something. So they're working on it too. So
yeah.
So we get
Chris, are you talking about the firehouse that's right off the light rail?
I think so. Maybe.
Yeah, that would be
great.
That's
the type of spot you have to find.
You could catch the light rail and get right back up into the city. There's a firehouse
and watch the dirt bikes.
Jason's riding people home on them. We're good to go.
I'm gonna rent a Harley with a sidecar, do one by one.
All of us on the light rail at that time at night. That would be very interesting.
I feel like a spot like that, like a fire hall, if you were like go to rent that out for like 4 hours or something at one night, that's the type of place that's like $350 or something like that, or $400 or something like.
I mean, I have like right by me. I have a huge Elks Lodge, but it's not close to the distillery. So
that's the issue. We want it to be somewhat close. I mean,
yeah.
there's also some businesses within that area where that hotel is where we can maybe look at doing something. So where all the options are open for us. We're just trying to find the right spot.
Okay.
Yeah, like we're 15, 20 minutes to the distillery. Like we could do it at our house. I know Joe wouldn't want to.
That's not happening, Kathy.
We could.
It would have to be like an outdoor thing, I feel like.
100 people to get only for the bathroom.
We could put a
Dan, cut
tent
her
in
off.
the
Cut her off.
backyard.
Way too much time. Dan,
Put
cut
a
her
tent
off.
in the backyard.
You're
Backyard,
I
got
don't
2
even like
porta
your
potties,
kids
you're
here.
good,
Out of
Joe.
all these people.
Joe Graves. Joe Graves. We could put a
Dan,
tent in
cut
the
her off,
backyard.
Dan.
And make it happen.
I'm not Ubering anyone around if that happens.
Yeah,
No.
We're not doing that. It's too far. I'm not having people
It's
travel
too far. It's too far.
No, I check out the Linthicum Fire Department. They do weddings there and stuff like that. And it's like literally the light rail is across the street. The station's right there. So you could ride the light rail in. I just don't know where the light rail.
I don't think I want
Sagamore.
people. I don't think I want people having to get on the light rail either.
No.
So
All right.
it's got to be. It's got to be close by. Either to the
Walking
hotel
distance.
or to Sagamore, because I also want people to be able to remember. Everyone's got to get their ass up in the morning and jump on the bus.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Jason, does the hotel have any type of like shuttle available there?
no,
No? Okay.
not that I'm aware of.
Okay, because a lot of times they do. So that would be like a better option, like if the hotel had like could shuttle people, because that would give you more options to like being like 15 minutes away and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
just curious.
I mean, we'll see. Like I said, I'm working with Sagamore to maybe get a couple other options, hopefully in that general area. So we'll see what they come back
Yeah.
with.
Joe,
I
apparently
correct
we have
myself.
a
I
job. We
correct
can
myself.
shuttle
There's
people from the
21090s here.
hotel.
It's Ferndale.
What?
It's not Linthicum. Sorry, Todd.
Ferndale.
Douchebag.
So I heard you guys did pretty good on the blind tonight, huh?
We did. Yeah. They did.
I
mean,
got
really
more
well.
than 1 point.
I got at one point.
More than
I thought I was going to get 0 points, but I actually got 10 points. But I think I got 7 points if Eric is right about the whole finished thing on C.
So Jason, Backbone Decades Down, that has a sherry finish whiskey blended into it, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder why they don't state that on the bottle.
They don't state it on the bottle, but if you go to like their website or look it up online, it states it in the blend.
Yeah.
Well, then I got 7 points, not 10 points. But you know what? I'm happy I didn't get 0 points.
You got
So
7
if we-
points, Abby?
She
Yeah,
had 10 if,
I got
under
10.
Dan's math.
Oh, 10 and Dan, man.
I thought I was going to get 0 points. I'm like, Dan was like, hey, do this blind. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm going to just be like, I was like blind, like just guessing, like whatever. He's like, no, is it bourbon? I'm like, sure, it's bourbon. Oh, now the thing. I'm happy I got like 1 point. Like,
Yeah, I have to resume my training for Matt Madness for the next couple weeks before it's my turn up again.
Jason, when do you go?
The end of the month. It's the last Friday in April, I think. I think it's April 28th, I think I go.
Okay.
So not this Friday, but the following Friday.
If you need any samples, whether it's just a drink at your house or whatever, just let me know, man. I'm happy to send them again.
I have a bunch. I have all these blinds that
You got
people
'em?
need to go through. So
Perfect.
I'll see if I can get through these. But yeah, so
But when you make it through, if you need anything on the next round, just let me know. I'm always happy to help out.
thank you for your confidence. I appreciate that. We'll see. Hopefully, I could perform like I did the first round.
Dude, you got it.
Yeah, Jason, you did really well, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, 35 points. So not too bad.
Oh, it's almost what Joe got tonight. But you got an additional round in there. I don't know if you guys, Jason, you guys don't do 3 rounds, right? With Matt? It's just 2.
They do.
No, but I got
they do? Okay. All right.
yeah.
Adam, what's going on, bud?
What's up, fellas and lady?
What's up?
Lady.
Lady.
Medium Ugly says,
Hello.
what do y'all think of the upcoming Dickel 18 year?
So it's interesting because the Dickel 18 is an actual. It's labeled a bourbon, whereas the 17 year was a Tennessee whiskey.
Yeah.
So I feel like that 18-year bourbon, but the problem is it's still only 90 proof. I think people will still gobble it up, but at the same time, the shit is so. This is like the what Dickel does, what like Wild Turkey does, Heaven Hill. They have so many good value products that when they bring out a high age stated product and put it over like $200, it's like, okay, well, I can get a 17-year-old Dickel Tennessee whiskey barrel pick at over 100 proof for $60.
Yep.
So why am I going to pay over almost $300 for an 18-year 90 proof bourbon? So that's where it becomes problematic for me.
Right. Just like Russell's Reserve, you could get 2 bottles of that versus one of their special releases.
Yeah, versus the single
Master's
Rickhouse.
Keep.
Or the single Rickhouse that's 250. Now, Master's Keep for the most part, I can let slide because they'll usually put a much older whiskey in it. But like the one release is the single Rickhouse. It's a $250 bottle. I mean, it's Russell's Reserve. I mean, you get picks that get close to it for, you get 2 of them for cheaper. So
now I know you wouldn't put. I know for a fact that you'd put 2 Russell's Reserves over the Master's Keep 1. But what about the Boo Rye that they did this year? You wouldn't take 2 Russell's 13 as opposed to 1 of their Boo Rye that they put out, the Unforgotten.
I would do 2 Russell's 13s over
Me
that.
too. That's what.
Yeah.
So value wise,
the Unforgotten is very good. But again, I think people seem to realize that Master's Keep is also a little bit more of an experimentation type thing. That's the stuff that they do experimental wise. You'll find in the Master's Keep stuff, but I don't know. Is that getting a little bit gimmicky now? Now there's a rum finish coming out. I don't know how I feel about that.
that's so late to the game.
Yeah.
Like a rum finish is so late to the game on a bourbon.
Speaking of a rum finish, I just got this the other day. Got the new Bardstown Foursquare.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, how is it?
I haven't cracked it open yet. It's still cold for the mail.
Was that is that a what, seal box?
No, this was I got this from Bardstown.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's not on seal box, and it hasn't dropped in Maryland yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the blend is interesting. You have 10% of that 17-year Dickel in it. And then you have 90% is a 7-year 51% rye from NGP. And then it's finished. So it's a Burrye finished for 23 months in Foursquare rum barrels.
Yeah.
That's a long finish.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm excited about that one.
You know what? I'll crack it open. I'll give you a live review real quick if you want.
Oh yeah.
Live review.
Do it.
Let's see how it is. I was gonna try this Wednesday on my live, but I'll crack it
I
open.
appreciate that, Richie. Dropping the Patreon link. Appreciate that. And guys, I have to spin the wheel twice tonight for giveaways. So whoever wins,
you should do that now while Jason's setting up.
All right, we can do that now. Let's do that now.
Yeah, because you got everybody here.
We're gonna spin the wheel. All right, so hold on. Let me move these before I break something.
Sandeep, I can breathe in this.
Sandeep's the one that told me that the 123 proof was out for Sagamore. So I'm not sure where, but Sandeep, could you tell us where you found it? Because I think Sandeep's local here too. So, all right, let me share screen, present, share screen. All right. Okay. All right. Can you guys still see me at all? No?
We're all here.
You can see me though, or is it the screen?
Just unclick Richie Z's comment, so everything. Fits
Okay,
in.
hold on. All right, let me do that real quick. There we
I
go.
can see myself. That's all that matters.
Yes, Joe can see himself. He doesn't care about anybody else.
All right. So again, guys, so weekly we'll give away a sample, and then at the end of the month we'll do the bottle giveaway and then a sample or whatever else. So for this one we will do. I picked up a 1940s Old Forester bottled and bond. So we'll do a sample of that for the first spin, and the second spin we will do. I think I posted on Instagram. It was a Glenmore, a 40s Glenmore bottled and bond, the old pineapple bottle.
Hi, Sandy.
Huh?
I'm just saying hi to Sandy. Who said
Okay.
hi.
Yeah. We will do a sample of that for the second sample giveaway. So for the first, again, this is going to be for the this will be for the Old Forester bottled and bond from the 40s. Everything's been shuffled. I'll shuffle one more time. And here we go.
From the 40s? You said it's from the 40s?
Yes.
Wow, it's the year Cathy was born.
Wow, look at that.
Respin it. I'll get with you, dude. Some respin it.
All right. We'll respin it.
Friggin' Chris wins again.
Again.
Great.
All right, spin it again. Appreciate that, Chris. Thank you. I'll get with you. I'll get you something.
I don't need anything.
Who is it? Todd D. Todd Dunstan. He's probably not in the chat, but he's giving me a couple bottles to review here on the channel. So Todd D, let me write that down real quick.
I think he was here, but then I think he had to go to bed or something. Maybe I'm thinking of something.
Bottled and bond, Old Forester. All right, and now this one will be for the pineapple bottle of the Glenmore. Let me remove that one name. All right, here we go, guys. We'll shuffle one more time. This is for the second sample. Then I think next week is the end of the month, pretty much, right? So we'll do the bottle giveaway and the sample giveaway next week. Jake M wins that. Jake, I think Jake hopped off too. Jake M with the Glenmore pineapple. All right. Congratulations, guys. Again, I will
Nice.
I will do how do you unpresent the screen? Stop screen. There we go. Okay. I'll do the monthly giveaway. That'll probably be next week. So congrats to Todd D and Jake. If you guys are still in chat, congratulations. Tommy D's in the house. What's going on, Tommy? Good to see you. Peter B says, started my night with a Russell's pick, Warehouse K. Where they got some good picks, man. I had an old Warehouse K pick that was really good.
Dude, the K's are fire, man. Love
Yeah,
the K's.
man.
Yeah.
It was really good. It was an older one. I haven't had anything from K recently though. This is a couple of years ago.
Dude, wait till you taste the Mash and Journey one we got coming out.
I'm online.
Is that from K?
No, it's a warehouse. It's a Warehouse A, but it's awesome.
You said A? What's going on, Sarah?
Cheers.
What's going on?
From the chat to real life.
Yep.
I know, right? Just that fast.
That's
That's like
what
superpowers.
Right, so what happens when you live like 4 houses away?
Cheers. Good to see you. You're gonna be coming on a live here soon. So Adam, you're gonna be coming on a live here as well. I got next week, so I have it's gonna be a late stream next week. Unfortunately, it's gonna be West Coast, so it's gonna be 11 p.m. probably. I have Northwest Bourbon coming on, Independent Joe, and Bad Axe Bourbon. So
that'll be a good one.
Got 3 of those guys. I got the samples all ready to go, so I got to ship them out.
And you could do a double header on that night, man.
I probably could.
You could start at like 9 o'clock. And
I don't know if I have enough sample bottles though, man. I don't think I have. Well, Unless I do the ones from the ascots, I could just use those.
Just watch them out and be
Yeah.
like, here you go.
Dan, speaking about doubleheader, Kathy, Sarah, keep it down.
Yes.
Okay, keep it down.
You give away all the vodka from that.
Jay, did you get into yours yet?
Your what? My what?
The ascot samples.
Yeah, I got him.
You done? Have you started? Have you started yet?
I just talked to Fred today. He was like Fred in a nice way was telling me not to be too hard on everybody like I was last year.
I mean,
I'm like, dude, if it's shit, I'm gonna say it's shit.
yeah. I mean, when I put the stuff in my notes, I mean, I was being honest with him. I mean, I talked to you and I talked to Porter too about how you guys did it your first year, and I mean, it's if it's not good, I mean, there was a good bit that were not great.
Well, I mean, I think what he was trying to say is like in the context of what it is, you have to judge it.
Yeah.
Like if you get I got a bunch of flavored liqueurs last year, like peanut butter, and banana, and all this stuff. I'm like, how am I even supposed to judge this? I would never drink this stuff. But basically, I was just tasting through it. I'm like, okay, well, if I'm gonna get a peanut butter liqueur, I want to try one that actually tastes not artificial.
Yeah.
Which one actually tastes good? So that's what I went off of.
Yeah, because I mean when I was talking to you about the Irish whiskeys,
So if you have like a 2-year-old Irish whiskey, it's not going to be great, but you have to judge in the context of what it is. Is it like sour? Is it grainy? Is it just kind of gross for a young whiskey? If that's the case, then yeah. But if it's actually kind of good for a 2-year and you see a lot of potential in it, then you could give it a decent score.
Yeah. So I saved those. I saved the Irish whiskey samples and then the single barrel competition stuff for last. That's the last 2 categories I have. JD is in the house. Cheers. Good to see you. Says hey.
Hey.
Gary Franchi's in the house. What's going on, Gary? Darrell's here. What's going on, Darrell?
It's Jenny D.
Evan said Sarah is drunk.
We're both drunk.
It's a Monday night. I'm not drunk. Thank you, Jennifer.
Oh my God, cut them down.
I'm just all about fun.
You know what?
I'm all about a good time.
Tomorrow, I'm an accountant, and tomorrow is the tax day, and I have filed everybody's stuff, so I'm done.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'll be
Bourbon's
at
in the
7
house.
a.m. and I'll be good.
And Joe's sitting down in his basement with 2 women upstairs that are all about a good time. I don't know what you're doing on this stream,
Exactly.
man.
And Eric, they might have locked the door on him.
I have a lock.
We're in control of the lock.
He's in his work clothes. They're working upstairs.
Hey, Chris, all it would be great is if they give me some earplugs right now. Okay, that would be great. Like cat screaming.
Drink more whiskey. That should be.
I mean,
I can't mute him, Dan.
Jesus
All right.
Christ, Joe.
They're muted.
Show.
What's going on, Richie? Says Mash and Drum. Jason, always good to see you. JD says those glasses, Joe.
Jenny.
What are you getting, Jason?
It was weird. The first like a fresh pour, and I smelled it. I actually got peanut butter, and I was like, "Where the hell is that coming from?" But that's totally gone now. Now it's all. It's an absolute
Dickel.
I think that's exactly what it is.
Is that what you're getting on it?
The first smell when I first poured it and I sniffed it, it was all peanut.
Nothing's happening.
Nothing. We're fine.
Joe, I still can't believe some of these pours on here, man. I guess everything pretty much proof-wise way higher than what it was.
So whose blind was this? Who sent the blind?
I sent the blind to them, and then Joe sent me a blind. This is a while ago. This is for Matt Madness training.
Oh, nice.
I just didn't get around to it. So,
Well, I poured them. Joe picked them.
Joe picked them. Kathy poured them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the category, right, but not the proof. I only guessed 2 that were close, very close, but.
Dan, like usual, I only picked the finest. Except
For some reason, I mean, they just drank. A lot of them drank hotter than what they were. Hey, have you guys ever heard of Journeyman Distillery?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Journeyman, yeah. I'm gonna re-release the video from them. I did a couple of their whiskeys. The one I didn't like so much was the cherry flavored whiskey. I didn't like that too much. But what was it? The Corset Whips and Whiskey. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that one's pretty good.
You tried that one before?
Yeah, it's been a while though. I had those a long time ago.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
And it's all certified organic.
Oh, so made with real leaves and grass.
Yeah, 100% wheat whiskey.
What I concern myself with when I'm drinking whiskey is it also gluten free?
It is. It's gluten free and kosher.
Okay.
Nice.
And kosher.
Yeah.
So Jason, what's the breakdown of that? Is it how much Tennessee's in there?
It's only 10%, but
Okay.
you know what's crazy is I could taste it. I could taste it. I don't know if that's going to be good or bad. It's like the front of the palate. You definitely get the Foursquare. I mean, it's a burst of like orange zest, maple syrup, dark fruit, a little bit of raisin, but the finish is it's peanutty, but very spicy too. It's crazy.
That sounds pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Medium ugly with a $5 super chat says, "I'll be your first Trick or John. We'll kind of give her $5, Joe." Laughing my ass off.
Joe doesn't perform the acts.
Well, Eric, it's Joe Biden's economy right now. I'm ready to force some acts because I need some money.
Yeah.
$5 will get your shoes tied, son. We got to raise that price up a little bit. This is whiskey pimp, man. Whiskey pimp. Okay.
He's saying $5 will get him on his knees, but not much more than that.
That's it. You might be able to smell it. That's it. That's it. I mean, the price of bourbon has gone up. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. You know what I'm saying?
The hell is happening in Maryland?
I don't know. I don't know what they're drinking.
Somebody please help me. Like, this is a call for help. Like,
I just came to help you.
I know. She's helping me.
Cut him off the stream, Dan.
No.
Kathy, how solid is that lock on the basement door?
Not very good.
Yes, seriously. He just came up here and told us to shut the fuck up. So, I need.
That's not the way I put it, Kath.
You did. You were like, shut the fuck up. They can hear you. No,
Mute yourselves. You're ruining the chat.
mute yourselves. I don't care. I don't care. No,
JD says, "I'll come get you guys."
you know what? Everybody loves this shit. So what do we
Tennessee
want?
gets a bad rap. LOL. I mean,
Sometimes.
yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes it's sometimes I get it, but it's weird. This is actually coming off like a wild turkey to me. It's weird. It's very orange, zesty, peanutty, little bit of tropical. Well, the tropical is not so wild turkey, but it's finishing like a wild turkey to me. It's got a lot of spice, a little bit of peanut, a little bit of that orange zest.
I wonder if that would go well in a blind against the new rum finished Master's Keep that comes out later this year.
Yeah, I'm curious of how much more rum forward this is, because the rum, even though it's a 24-month, 26-month finish,
You still get those like brown sugars in there too.
yeah, that's all. It's all the sweets front of the palate, and then back of the palate is like citrus and peanut and spice, and it's a little bit, for 107 proof. I think it drinks a little bit higher than its proof would indicate. So, but it's good.
What are those going to run?
$170, man.
Is that distillery only, or is that released?
No, I mean this is going to be a released collaborative series, but these are getting more expensive, man.
Holy crap! I didn't realize it was going to be that much.
Well,
$130.
they've all been. Well, they used to be 130, and then as time has gone on and whiskey's gotten more expensive, to Joe's point, that's why he's got to shine shoes and shit now. So,
Jason, my stable shines the shoes, okay? I manage. Okay? And they don't shine shoes, they shine knobs. You know
knob.
what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying.
Knob.
Right, I can afford this whiskey. So I got to be the whiskey pimp.
But yeah, 100. Yeah, but all these collaborative series now, like 160, 170 bucks. It's crazy. I just don't. I don't know. I don't know if I see some of this. I think they're they depend. I think this Foursquare one's going to do well because people love Foursquare.
Yeah.
People that know rum. So
Cheers, Dunny. Cheers, Dan, Jason C, Saucy, Richie Z, and Franchi. Cheers, man. Good to see you.
Dunny.
The distillery only releases are 200 though, so I mean.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's true. I mean, wasn't the triple stave a $200 bottle?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I got the Fricolin from there, and it was $200.
Jeez.
It was good though.
Hey, Jason,
You like it?
Yeah.
I
well,
think it was like $199, not $200.
Okay, mute her. Yes, but at least at the distillery, you can actually take a sample of it before you spend $200. So that's the benefit of it. I like to sample the tricks before I buy them. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Why buy the cow when you can get the milk
I know Darrell's
$7.
one. Darrell, this is the new Bardstown.
Hold on, Jason. Hold on. Let me solo layout real quick.
Yeah, it's the new Foursquare.
Yeah.
Looks nice.
It does look nice, man.
Oh, it's a beautiful little bottle there.
Jason, speaking of Foursquare, can we expect something coming to the Mash and Journey sometime in the future?
We may or may not be working on something. with Foursquare.
Do they do picks? I didn't realize they did picks.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, I'm not sure what exactly we're gonna get to pick from, but it's a thing. So
Nice.
Whiskey Nose is in the house. What's going on, buddy?
problem is we probably won't. If you guys don't know rum barrels are huge.
Yeah.
So we probably couldn't do a full barrel because the group. I don't know how crazy about rum the group is, but we're gonna get an allocation of bottles that we could take from a cask we like and hopefully release it to the group. We're just trying to find a lot of new different shit for everybody. So, oh, Dusty, I got to show you this bottle.
Somebody said they were drinking Hard Truth malted, or who was that? Oh, okay. Copper Wolf says it like the caramel malt more than the standard.
Dusty, zoom in on this bottle. You ready? Right. Let me turn the light up here. Look how dark that is.
Woo!
Whoa.
Look what we named it.
The Modern Dusty.
Oh man.
What is that?
There's some like 50-some bottles of that or what?
Yeah, it's like 50 bottles of this.
Yeah.
You said going to a
That's the one we're gonna do. That's the one we're gonna do in a lottery. I like Dusty. I gotta send you a bunch of that shit. Dude, it's a 15-year-old light whiskey finished in a red wine barrel, and it tastes like something out of the 1980s.
Really?
It is ridiculous. You could chew it. It is so damn good.
Is that's going to be? You said it's a lottery.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'll send you some to try because you'll definitely dig it.
Yeah, man. I would love to try some of that.
Yeah.
Who was it from though? I couldn't see who that label.
Southern Collective Spirit Company.
Okay.
They do a lot of different sourcing. I don't know where they got these barrels from, but as soon as Scott and I tasted it, we're like, what? We're like, that's the stuff. And she's like, oh yeah, we should have like 120 bottles of it. I'm like, oh yeah, 15 years old. She's like, my bad. There's only like 50.
That's gonna, yeah.
I was like, great. That's just wonderful. Yeah.
Jason, was that the first time you tasted something from that bottler?
Yes. Yep. I mean, Scott, we turn down more stuff than take it these days because it's just everybody seems to have the same shit. It's all 6-year, 7-year, 8-year bourbon, MGP, somewhere else. It's hard to find something unique unless you're picking from a big brand these days. So
yeah, that bottler does have unique things, though. That's what I've heard.
They do. They sent us a couple of other things that we really like too, but that thing we're taking that now. So yeah.
I don't see any downside to taking a short barrel. You know you're going to go through it. You know the people that are going to get it are going to love it. Like most.
No, I
times.
mean, if we taste it and it's good and it's unique enough, we're gonna grab it for people.
I got one of those short barrels.
Indiana more than likely have a couple of their 15-year light whiskeys.
There's this guy.
Oh, that's right.
Hold on, let me see that, Adam. Hold on 1 second.
That's the 10-year toasted bourbon we did. The private.
Oh
select.
yeah,
There was only 40-something bottles of those too.
He was 31, but
I drank through that. I drank through that extremely quickly.
Chris, did you get one of those?
delicious.
Wasn't that?
Left.
I think that was probably one of the best things I tasted from Forgate.
Hold on, that was Chris, because I have a sample of it and it didn't come from you.
Hold on, Jason. That was your latest release.
Yeah, that
right?
was the
lottery.
That was the.
I did not get one. I was thinking about your toasted that you released like last year.
Oh, the toasted rye.
Yeah,
that one's good too.
Yeah, but that toasted bourbon, I had somebody tell me that they liked it better than. I'm like, you're crazy. They said they liked it better than Stag. I'm like, I don't know if it's better than Stag, dude. Like, relax.
It's really good.
I'm like, I think you're just excited to get one. Like, relax.
Joe, are you still drinking on those samples?
I'm done with samples.
You're done?
Yeah, I'm feeling kind of good, buddy. Dan, wanted to ask for all my ladies. They're asking when's your next pick coming out, buddy?
I don't know. I really don't have anything lined up per se. So
we need a pick with no shirt. Just Dan. You know?
No shirt?
No shirt. Just the chest hair.
I don't think the whiskey world is ready for that, dude.
And the gold chain.
No shoes, no shirt, no problem.
Yeah.
There you woke up the women. You woke up the women, Dan. Here it goes.
I mean, I can do that, guys.
I don't think anyone's ready for that smoke.
I can sell your no shirt,
no shoes, no problem.
We'll sell.
How about we make a scratch? How
How
about we make a scratch and sniff sticker, and then when you scratch it and smell it, it smells like old dusty bourbon.
Oh, I would take that. I thought it smelled like Dan.
I can do that.
Either that,
also Dan likes to downplay his picks and everything, but Dan's a board member for Barrels for Hope. It's a charity group where they just picked in 2 bottles of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, one bottle that was really for the group, and then we got the option through some finagling to get a short barrel, which is fantastic. And Barrels for Hope is on Patreon. There's still some $5 memberships, which is going to get the overflow of that short barrel and anything that's extra from the regular pick. So anybody could get on there and for $5 potentially have access to one of those bottles, which are both fantastic. So don't downplay that. And then next up is Hard Truth for them. So
yeah,
I don't really care what Eric just said. I'm going back to the scratch and sniff shit. We need that. Okay, Dan, we need that.
I will take my shirt off next time you guys have a party. I'll take my shirt off.
Dan, you need a Hawaiian shirt unbuttoned, son.
All right.
So that you knew you grew up in the 80s and early 90s with scratch and sniff. I love it.
Those were the best, man.
All right, guys, I'm going to jump off. I got some recording to do. So,
all right, buddy.
See you, Jason.
Cheers, Jason.
See you, man.
See you, Jason.
So, going back to Barrels of Hope, though. So, when should we expect some of the bottles to start coming out?
They should. They should start rolling through here shortly. It's just a matter of so with the Hard Truth is actually was it this upcoming weekend? We'll probably see that. You guys will probably see that before the Elijah Craig the ECBP, because they just take way too long. That's the issue with them. So, and then right afterwards, Makers is on the 2nd. So May 2nd, I'm flying out, and I just got a message from Lance. He's not even sure if he's going to be able to make it with some issues, but so that's going to be on the 2nd. So we'll probably see the Hard Truth first, the ECBP second, both the bottles of the ECBP, and then the Makers will probably wind up rolling in 3rd. And then we're still gonna figure out the fourth. We're just waiting for confirmation from Narav on the fourth pick.
So Mayish.
Yeah, we should probably see something in May. We should probably see something in May. It's just the ECBP stuff just take so long to process their stuff. Like it. I mean, if this were any other place, it'd probably be bottled by now. So
no, of course. So different distilleries work at different paces, based on their their logistics there. So I just didn't know. So I mean, we've all been members, so it was like you guys have been doing picks, and I just didn't know if you guys. So thanks for the update. It's
tough because it's taken so long, but like the hard truth, apparently they have a very quick turnaround. So as soon as we go on, well, I'm not going on that pick, but I can't find a flight. But as soon as they do that pick, I mean, they have a very quick turnaround time. So you guys will probably see that bottle before the ECBPs. So
what are you projecting for the ECBP? Were you thinking like June or?
It should. I mean, we're thinking the end of May. So
that's what I was going to say. Based on their timeline, I was kind of expecting May, but maybe June at the latest. So you think that Hard Truth will get even before that, which would be awesome.
I mean, yeah. Apparently, they have a very quick turnaround time. So it's again, I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, I'm not going to be there for it, so I won't be able to hear any of the details. I'm sure they'll give out the details on that pick, but yeah, they said I won't be there for that one, unfortunately.
One of the cool things about that is at their age, I mean, you have 144 people that you have to get bottles to. At that age, you should have leftovers for sale, which will go up to that $5 tier. So anybody that's spending $5 a month should have access to that, which is something that's not regularly available in most markets. And then quickly following that, ECBP, which we're probably expecting 60 bottles of the short barrel, which is phenomenal.
Yes.
And then if it's what we think it is for the yield on the other one, maybe like 20 more bottles of that. So like you could spend $5 a month on Patreon and potentially in the next 2 months get some killer picks. Like
yeah, and I mean the biggest part too is it's all for charity too. So we're in the talks, we just had a meeting, and we're going to be reaching out to those charities to see if we can get them to come on a stream live and kind of talk about what they do as far as support. So again, Folds of Honor, To Write Love on Her Arms for mental awareness, breast cancer, and then Make-A-Wish Foundation. So we'll see if they're willing to come on a live stream and discuss that kind of stuff. So we're gonna reach out to them and see. So
Dan, can I translate for what just Chris and Eric just said?
Absolutely.
When's the bitch gonna have my bourbon?
It's coming, man. It's coming. I honestly have a feeling within the next 2 months, all three are probably going to hit. So the Makers, the Hard Truth, and the two ECBPs. So it'll be 4 picks, and then they said we have the other ones. We just got to get confirmation on the dates.
There was 2 points there, Joe. The one was when are the bottles dropping, and then Eric was making a point that there's still slots open if you want the bottles. So there's 2 points to be made.
Ain't nobody's paying attention to that. I'm trying to get 2 bottles here, Chris. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the thing about this group is that once those picks start hitting, is that people are going to be all over it. They're going to be all over those $5 slots trying to get any extra barrels based off of the leadership that you have picking those bottles, and then it's going to be even harder to get in at that point. So anybody that's considering it and wants to make a minimal donation to charity, no matter what, every month should get in on it now, because that's potential membership for them down the line before it backs up like the New Jersey Turnpike.
It's a write-off. It's tax time, so you can write it off.
But Eric,
Cathy, I had to throw that out there.
But Eric, that short barrel won't go past, the top tier Patreons.
So the way they're going to release it, Joe, and correct me if I'm wrong, Dan, is that just goes live to anybody who's a patron.
Okay.
So if you're on a $5 tier, you get on there, you have access to buy that, and potentially whatever is left over, assuming that we clear our minimum yield on the 144 bottles.
Yeah.
So there's maybe 60 to 80 bottles left over
Yeah.
for everybody to go after. That's what I'm saying. You have access to that. And then Hard Truth, it's a fantastic rye. If anybody hasn't tasted it,
For
it's
the
phenomenal for what it is.
For the makers, we're actually splitting because the makers has such a high yield because they pull it from they pull the makers 46, but then they put it into whatever staves, a barrel with the staves, whatever you have. So the yield is so high that we're actually splitting what we have with Narav over at A1 Liquors. So he's going to get half, and we're going to get half. That's how much of a yield it has. So we'll be able to satisfy every person that we have in the group, and then he'll be able to take basically the rest, sell it, and then donate his portion to charity as well. So,
all right. And Joe, to your point, if anybody knows about satisfying their customers, it's you, buddy.
100%. That's why they come to me, buddy. That's why they come to me. Look at her squinting trying to read it. That's how drunk she is. Good pours, Dan. She's like squinting at the screen. Like they don't even know they're on
You're
mute.
muted.
Oh no.
Ooh, now I'm not muted.
This is embarrassing, Dan.
Peter B says, hope the ECBP sends her the correct address. I was at a tasting at a store, got an ECB pick that was not theirs. Interesting. That's weird. John Crane says,
was fire, so it better come to the right address.
Yeah. Just joined the $5 cheer. Thank you for that. Appreciate that, John. Much appreciated. Okay.
Next one.
Hard Truth's fantastic. Great distillery, too. Yeah, I wish I could have made that pick, man. I couldn't find any flights to get me in there early enough, though. That's the problem.
Dude, he's not lying, and that's one of those picks that, like, who else on Whiskey Tube has a Hard Truth pick right now? No one.
Eric, where are they out of?
They're out of Indiana, but they're doing all their own stuff. So,
Yeah.
And it's like limited market too. So it's like one of those things where, like, if you're not in one of the few places that gets it and you don't have a friend that's going to ship it to you, where are you going to get it? And then you have those pallets going and picking a single barrel of it. Like, get out of here. Like, go get on $5 Patreon. Go buy a bottle of that, because at the age that it is and probably the yield that you're going to have, everybody's going to have an option for sure at the regular membership, and there's going to be a bunch left over that people are going to snatch up because they can't get it.
Yeah. I mean, more than likely, that's going to be a pretty high yield. So
I would think like 200 bottles, right?
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
So if you're on a $5 membership, you have access to probably at least 60 some bottles, maybe.
Yep.
Like, so you're going to get one. So that's why people should be doing that.
Yep.
But they're going to know once the pic's released, people are going to know what's up, and that's going to fill up.
Yep.
Eric, I could see you working at a used car dealership.
Him and the whiskey pimp.
I got to go along for the first pick, so I got to see like the process, like get to know everybody, understand their palate more and everything like that. So like that's why like I feel like everybody that's in right now is like an early investor in like Apple or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And like I feel like once a product hits, then everybody's going to know what's up.
And I mean, some of the picks that we're going to have access to are pretty nice picks. I mean, there's a good chance we have access to like a 4-gate pick.
Yeah, but Eric, Dan, how much do you guys remember that pick based upon the stuff you drank?
It's like ingrained in my memory, and then I have 2 samples of it that I've been drinking through at different times to make sure it's ingrained in my memory. So
I picture you two looking like Cathy and Sarah right now.
Pimps up, goes down.
Did you guys do a Jack pick?
Possibly next year. Yep.
And Rise.
What kind of rise?
Jack rye in general.
The rye kind of rise.
Maybe
we gotta see. It's really with like whatever Narav has at that time, and then plus they got the. What Narav is doing with his allocated list too is awesome for people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like that's really cool too. So being able to cycle through everybody to have a fair chance at some of the allocated bottles is pretty nice. So,
Yeah, I completely forgot about that.
Mark said, "Put the bottles of hope." Oh, he talks about the barrels for hope link in chat.
That's all Eric. Eric's a salesman.
Yeah. Eric, get on it.
Someone that is a better wrench than me, please drop the link because
I am
I have
hammered.
no idea what I'm doing. I'll talk, no problem.
Give me a link
but-
or give me a wrench and I'll drop the link.
All right, hold
Yeah.
on. You got to Adam, you got to comment on something really quick because I don't know when the last time you commented was.
You should never call him. See? What?
Whiskey Nose says, "Marty said I'm ready for a cigar."
In the Graves basement.
Yes. Yes.
Big Vic. Yes, I am hammered.
Van Deep says, "Joe is looking good, but Eric is doing that work."
Dude, I want to spread the word because
out of everything to type. Hold on.
I got to experience it firsthand, so I want to spread the word because I was excited about it early on. I believed in it. Then I got to experience it, and I know what's up. So that's why, if anybody knows me, they know I will not put my word behind something that's not 100% legit. So take that for what it's worth.
I just linked it anyway.
All right, Adam, I got you. Independent Joe, did you lose your wrench? That's weird.
That was supposed to say test. I guess it autocorrect.
It did not, Adam.
Yeah.
I don't care. It doesn't matter. There's no PG-13 here. Eric sold me. I signed up for Barrels for Hope. That's awesome, Evan. Thank you, man.
I actually just
appreciate
signed
it.
up for it tonight.
Huh?
I meant to do it like months ago and I forgot, and then you reminded me tonight.
Oh yeah, good. Well, thank you again. I mean, it's all to those charities. So, like the biggest thing I'm looking forward to is being able to present them the checks at the end. Like that's really gonna be really cool. You know what I mean, to be able to do that. So, and I mean, one of the reasons too we're reaching out to them now is to see, because there are some companies, organizations that maybe frown upon donations that may come from alcohol. So we want to reach out to these organizations now to make sure that they're willing to, number one, accept whatever we have to offer. But then, I mean, number two is having a backup plan too, if for some reason that one of the companies is not willing to go forward with that. So we'll kind of have a plan B as to what other charity may be that we can get into within that same category that we currently have. So
why wouldn't they be able to accept a donation?
Well, I mean, it's not that they wouldn't, but it's just like if they may frown upon it being a alcohol or related, you know what I mean? Because I know there's some out there that are probably strict with that. Maybe I'm guessing. I'm not 100% sure, but everything. I mean, we think that everything should be fine. So.
And what kind of check would they be accepting? Like, what are you guys expecting monetarily to be able to donate to charity?
Well, I mean, they pushed back our.
Would be, yeah.
So in total, I mean, we're looking to do over $100,000 in net, basically. So for what we applied for, they pushed it back. We had to reapply because it was too low, basically. So we had to reapply. And push that through back to the IRS. So
like if you want to drink whiskey and you like that money that you're spending on those bottles going to charity, which is 100% charity, you could make like a difference by drinking whiskey. Right?
You
like
make a difference. Uh-oh.
Like I'm making no difference right here drinking this flight of whiskey. Right? Like I made a store, Rich.
Unmute.
Joe. Oh God!
What?
What just happened?
Kathy, you locked him in the basement. What else is he supposed to do?
He can do whatever he wants. Truth. We're good without him.
It's fine.
Man.
Thank you, Joe. BarrelsForHope.com, guys. BarrelsForHope.com. You're on there, RSVP. You can go to Patreon, and there's there's links to get on it that way as well. You can just search Barrels for Hope, and you can hop on it that way as well. Peter B says, now a cigar has been lit. I think you got everybody lighting cigars, Joe. I think Mark Mace wanted to light one. I think Peter B said he's going to light one too, if I'm not mistaken.
I would love to light one. I cannot light one in here. I probably would be kicked out of my house.
I got just a small one. It's just a cigarillo. That's all it is. Kathy can confirm that.
It's a cigarillo? Big.
Hey,
Hey,
Joe, as your son just said, I'm used to small things.
Once again, Kathy, I mean, we've never tested him. He's not, I mean, technically my son. We haven't done a DNA test. So push those comments off. We'll deal with it down the road. Cut them off, Dan.
God, just witnessed murder.
Dan, what was your thought process for this blind that you sent tonight? What were you trying to do? Because I know you really think that stuff out when you send this stuff.
I mean,
that's a really good question.
This one, honestly, I really didn't have. I really didn't have anything. I wanted to put one rye in there that had some bourbon characteristics to it. But
so that was a Stellum.
That was the Stellum, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the Stellum. Other than that, there really wasn't anything to it. I wanted to make it more of like a bourbon-ish flight. But then. I mean, I also had that Old Bones rye though too in the beginning, so letter A. But
it's funny you kind of backed up the ryes to each other, and then you went all in on the bourbon. So I was just wondering.
No, I mean, I didn't really like put too like much into this one. Sometimes it's hard, you know what I mean, to like to plan these things out and to get them out. Like I had to think about what I was going to send to Joe in Northwest Bourbon and Bad Axe Bourbon because I literally have to get them out either tomorrow or Wednesday to make it to the West Coast on time. So it's just like I got to be planning as to kind of like what my mindset is. But I mean, when I have time to sit and think about it, I can make it, kind of a little more challenging. I mean, I feel like I could have put these whiskeys in a different order. And really kind of mix it up, but I didn't want to necessarily do that though either at the same time. So
that's a really good point. The order, this is my first time doing one of these blinds, and I know we did one before, Eric, but I mean this one being like Matt Madness type stuff. The order I think can completely screw with you.
Yeah.
Going from two ryes into it going into the bourbons, it was like I assumed one was a rye at the end, and I thought one was an American whiskey.
Yeah, I didn't want to put like a rye. I was thinking about doing one at the beginning and then one at the end. But I just figured I'd put them together at the beginning and then kind of go forward. Because, I mean, they're both right around like the same proof point, 4 points off roughly.
But I was going to ask what the proof was on that. You said the Old Bones rye.
The Old Bones
was that around like 110 then?
It's 110 exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Same thing with the Decades Down, 110. And then the Stellum was 114. I'm actually.
I guessed correctly.
I'm gonna pour. Yes, you did. I'm gonna pour some of that Old Forester. This is the one I was telling you about, the Perfect Pour had, but then they sold out like in a day. So
yeah, that's the one that's hitting Kathy right about now.
I'll be back in a minute.
All right.
That actually was my favorite pour of the night.
The Old Forester.
Yeah.
Joe, what was yours?
That one as well.
Yeah.
The last one, yeah.
Kathy, what about you? What was your favorite pour tonight?
All of them.
Here we go.
Yes, I like the last pour. That was everything. I have notes. Look, I have a whole bunch of notes. I made all kinds of notes.
I did like
Adam, I'm going to be getting you on here soon, buddy.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
I gotta reach out to some people and see who I can pair you up with.
Make them easy.
Make them easy.
Oh, then pair up against me.
I don't know.
I think Sarah wants a challenge.
Oh, look, Sarah and I can go. I only got
If
like.
I go, James goes. Good luck with that.
James, if you want, man, you can hop on a stream as well, or hop on a blind.
He just did. He put he just
No,
created
he's
his
on.
account
He's
here.
talking, but he's not on live. That's what Dan means.
Yes, he is. He just commented, James Urick. He's up there because he's mad that he
not
lost his
on
pour
the
because I'm not there to
camera.
pour his drink.
Oh my God. Chris, these are my
Adam,
two
Adam.
low. These two.
Adam,
my
what are you
lows.
drinking right now?
My
I can't
lows.
really tell you what I'm drinking right now, but it came in this.
Uh-oh. What is that? Flask?
Good stuff.
Yeah, I can't tell you what this is.
If you don't remember,
No, I know what it is. I just can't tell you. It's got a nice Four Roses sticker on the back. Back when you could do that.
Oh, hold on. Let me see that real quick. Second annual charity tasting.
Yep. and
Nice.
The front is Four
Nice.
Roses 2011. I can't get that to focus. Icons of Whiskey.
Nice. Okay.
Nice.
What do you say? Hit that. Joe says hit that button on Dusty Dan's Whiskey Reviews and have access to more info, emojis, and cheer. Yeah. Cheers, Joe. Thank you, man. Looking forward to having you guys on next week. It's gonna be a late stream. I know that. Starting at 11 p.m. Eastern time. I think most of the East Coast will probably be down for that one. So it'll be the West Coasters that are up for that. Eric, what was your favorite pour tonight, Eric?
I think I would have said E was my favorite pour, probably.
good choice.
The Old Forester.
Yeah.
Oh,
What was your least favorite?
Oh, that's a good question.
trying to think what my
You
least
see, it's
favorite.
crazy too, because like when you go in order, I mean you have something in mind, but then when you go back and taste them like individually, it's different.
So I guess that would be pretty easy for me. Like, in a blind setting like it was, if I would have ranked that, I probably would have went with A as my least favorite, being that it was like a non-finished rye. I mean, it was like pretty standard profile, nothing like crazy about it. I mean, it was 10 years, but like in a blind, that's like, it was pretty like straightforward. It wasn't like anything jumping out to me. So I would have probably done that as my least favorite.
I kind of agree with
But-
Eric a little bit. I went with B. That Stellum, my party would have ranked the least,
Last.
and then close with A.
Yeah. But in general, though, like when I do a blind, like most times I expect a lot of bourbon. Expecting things that like jump out at you for like whatever reason. So like when it's just right down the middle, it's not like it's a bad pour or anything like that. It's just like it didn't stand out as special in one way or the other.
Yeah.
I guess, and a rye being second to probably a bourbon for me. So even like a really good rye is probably going to finish like middle of the pack for me. Like an excellent rye is going to finish middle of the pack no matter what, probably. That's just me.
I want to be on one stream or one event at the Graves where Eric just says this is trash. He's never said that. He's always super nice about everything.
I mean, the last one that we were at, like, there were some clear, to me, like, last places in there.
Yeah.
Like, and it was that, like, whatever it was that, like, Old Pepper Rye, like, that just, compared to, like, whatever else was in there, like, did not finish well for me.
Was it the Frank August too or something like that? Right?
Yeah, and then the Frank August, yeah, which is supposed to be Wilderness Trail sourced, which is surprising, but I don't know what the proof was on that. It might have been low proof, so that might have been why it didn't stand out as far as like the palate. So, I never want to trash anybody what they bring. I don't want to be like, this was shit, fuck this,
That's
and
my
then
point.
and then they're like,
I just want Eric to just like go on a tilt and just be like, this is trash. I don't want to drink any more of it.
Eric, that Frank August piece of shit that you were drinking, that was 100 proof.
okay,
Okay, I hope you got bed bugs from your hotel, by the way. Dan,
Oh god.
that's your last invite. Dan, my favorite drink of the night was E because it was the highest proof and it makes Cathy look better when I drink it. So I'm taking that. Okay?
Good
All right.
God.
And look at her. She's still going. By the way, anybody watching this stream, if she's doing your taxes, fire her. Fire her tomorrow.
You're not going to wake up tomorrow.
Going downhill. Going downhill.
Fire her. James Urick is free.
Hey, Four Roses. Hell yeah.
Four Roses single barrel.
James has
Yeah,
another day of
100 proof.
taxes in him. He's good. Hit him up.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
that's 100 proof.
Love this content. Why not consider joining? Thank you, Joe. Much appreciated, man. Again,
Yeah,
looking
I'll just
forward to
lean
having
into
you
my
on.
sales role and just say that if you're not on Dusty Dan's Patreon, one of the most generous giveaways of like all the channels out there. So what are you doing with yourself?
No, I appreciate it.
Lean
Man.
into it.
I appreciate it.
For sure.
May not be the most fun and exciting, but I still got a lot of stuff to do on there. So
And his palette's incredible. That last pick, the Sagamore, it's really good.
Oh
yeah,
God.
I appreciate that, man. That was a lot of fun to do that one. So I got I mean, there's nothing really in the works right now, but I have a couple feelers out right now. So if I do anything, I probably
sexy sticker.
I probably wouldn't do anything by myself. I'd probably do something with another channel, like partner with another channel. Thank you, man.
That's good stuff.
Much appreciated. Definitely much appreciated.
Dan, it's not only your palate, it's also your pecs.
Whoa.
You know what I mean?
I do have
You know what
I can make them shake too, buddy.
There you go. There you go.
What is going on here? There we go.
There we go.
All right. Yeah, man, I can make them jump.
Oh.
I'm not gonna do it now. Calm down.
Oh, I was gonna say. I was
I
gonna
won't be able to
clip
see it, but I can make them jump. I promise you.
that. I'd be on ADHD next year. That'd be clipped as well.
Yeah.
I can make them jump.
If we get off live, I can tell you what I was just drinking, but
Okay.
can't tell you online.
When we go, yeah, well, I'll probably. I mean, we'll probably head out here soon. Big Vic says, Eric, I wish you hey half of all those words on my stream, buddy. Have maybe. Wish you have half of all those words on my streams.
It's too
I don't
many
know.
I
eights
try and
on
talk
that
when I
thing.
come on. Come on, Vic.
Adam, I do got to find somebody to kind of pair you with. I think Medium Ugly actually said that he would hop on too.
Well, that works out great because I'm all the way ugly.
He said, if you like the Patreon, you'll love the Only Dans. I do have an Only Dans. I do have an Only Dans.
Only Dan's is you, Dan Shook, and Dan Like.
Mark says, by this time, you'll never sell another barrel pit without pictures. Yeah, I hope you're wrong, Mark. I hope you're wrong. Say okay, all right. I was like, wait a second. I hope you so I hope you say half of those words on my stream. So I'm thinking after I do have a barrel proof rye showdown that I want to do like I did with the bourbon. I have that with rye, so I do want to do that here soon. But I still want to try to get some more people on the channel for some blinds before I do that. So, Adam, like I said, I definitely want to have you on to do one. I know I was supposed to talk to the bourbon judge to get him on as well to do
Don't
one.
put me up against him.
Where is he located? Delaware?
Yeah, he's in Delaware. Yeah.
Delaware.
Yep.
I always thought he was in Maryland. I thought he was near DC at first, based on watching the channel and watching his reviews. And
Yeah.
I think he's
And
somewhere
talking
near
about when
like
he got
Wilmington
bottled.
or Bear or something like that.
Yeah, I don't think he's that far across the border.
Yeah, he's not that far outside of Pennsylvania where I am.
up
He's
near
Delaware.
Philly.
Yeah, outside of Philly. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Because like in Wilmington, like they have all those businesses right around there. They have all of like the banking businesses and credit card businesses and stuff like that right in like Wilmington. So I know that attracts like a lot of people to that area.
I got a lot of business up there.
Yeah, I bet, Joe.
I have a lot of clients up there as well.
The streets of Newark. Newark.
Yep. That's where I send my low class.
Joe, you have to do your channel. I'm sorry.
You got to, man.
I'm going to try. I don't think anybody's going to listen to this, and this is ridiculous.
Sure they will, man.
What was the rating scale again? Let everyone know what the rating scale was.
I'm still writing that up, Chris. I was going to go like my top shelf. But I don't know.
I thought you were going with slaps.
Yeah.
You got to remember, man, people are focused on the entertainment side of things. That's
Correct.
entertaining, right?
Yeah.
It is. It's true. I mean, it's the truth. I mean, that's what people are geared towards. Is
I'm about the serious
comedy.
side, Dan.
Like that's.
I'm about the serious side. This is serious.
I mean, I feel like
I
feel like I'm more towards the serious side, and that's why I have 2,500 subscribers.
Look at the junkies and look at and whiskeychannel.com. I mean, they are more of entertainment value, and you can see the subscribers and where they are.
Yep.
People
gravitate toward the entertainment side of whiskey, man. It's true. I mean, that's the truth.
Yeah, but
Rising
I'll never see
tides,
myself
though.
doing a barrel pick in this outfit. Okay. You get what
Now
I'm
you have
saying?
to. Now you have to. So it's.
That's funny. Oh god, Whiskey Pimp. What do you say? Subscribe. Let's see. Look at that, man.
The channel is already created. You can go subscribe right now. Whiskey Pimp on YouTube.
Is
Maryland's got
it
enough of a
created
voice,
though?
though.
Yeah, it's created. I created the whole thing.
I'm subscribed.
I got
So-
one video. I got one
Wait a
video of
minute.
the basement. That's it. Next
If
video.
you want to see where Joe's chilling out right now, go over to the Whiskey Pimp on YouTube, hit a like, hit a subscribe, and see what that basement bar looks like because it's pretty
There
sweet.
we go.
Pimp
Someone
something
down
goes
there.
post that. Someone post that. Come on, Joe. You gotta start making some content, man.
I'll make some content.
Yep.
Nobody's gonna like it.
What can't
Yeah.
you like about a
Is that
host
some ranch
scale?
water? What is that?
I'm working on it, Eric. Trust me.
Everyone's got a 1 to 10 rating. Who has a host scale?
Eric, are
Joe,
you gonna join Joe or what?
Maybe on like some live streams or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
It could be whiskey pimps, Eric.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I was going with it.
I'm no pimp. Everyone knows that.
Chris, what about you?
I have a red outfit just like Joe's purple outfit there. I can wear it.
Get it done, man. Come on.
No.
Chris, get the orange one for the Orioles.
Purple and orange. I love it.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm
I got a
saying.
yellow zoot suit.
There it is, guys, right there.
Do
Whiskey.
you know how many Don the Magic Wand videos I watched at work today just to make sure I was up to date on the
yeah.
language of the whiskey pimp?
You look nice.
I watched the
It's
players
pimp
ball
named
from
Slickback. Say
2018,
the whole thing.
2019, and 2020. It was terrible.
Cover
The dedication, Joe. I admire the dedication.
Cover Wolf says, when the whiskey's no good, slap that hoe around.
Goddamn right.
Oh,
He keeps it
God.
strong.
Craps and bourbon, I'm in. Yep.
That
I
crap
would say
table is
that's somebody
amazing.
that's watched
Thanks,
the video,
Eric.
but they experienced it.
Yeah. That craps table is awesome down there, man. I'll say that.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Hell
Hey
yeah.
Dan, you should come down to Nashville and do an NBC pick.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of well. I've been talking with Josh at Stuff and Whiskey. We're looking to try to do something together, but then we're also talking with Annie and Todd and maybe Bourbon Judge as well, trying to do something. So I do want to partner with somebody. I know I've talked with Chris from Bourbon of the Week as well. So we'll see. You know, there's some options out there, but nothing that's set in stone at the moment. But
If you come down this way, let me know.
okay, yeah, we'll do for sure.
Is Nashville doing a lot of picks lately?
Nashville Barrel Company.
Yeah.
They got,
Yeah.
dude,
Okay.
they got the Kelvin barrel stuff that's rolling out there, man.
Their
That's
stuff
the reason I'm
is-
asking is I wasn't sure. So
Yeah.
I saw some
Yeah, the
stuff
stuff
coming
they're
out.
doing is extremely exciting.
Yeah.
Awesome.
They have some very, very good sourcing that they have right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very
I'll drink to
interesting
that.
things.
Yep. Nash Tucky. Yeah. Sarah says we will win this time.
Man, that's really good. Mash Bill 1.
No, you won't, Sarah. If you're talking about craps, you're not.
I gotta win something at some point.
Hey, so the next time I come over, I'll bring my blackjack table over. I'm gonna have an entire casino night.
Oh, I like blackjack.
Great.
Let's do
Damn,
it.
that would be nice. man.
Yes. That'll
You
be
can't even
fun.
add. You can't even add.
Yes, we can add.
No, you can't.
Women are allowed
We
to do
have
math now.
outdoors, backyard, wherever we need to add, we will. We'll make it happen, Chris.
I think we
Yo,
should have a
here's your
competition with
tagline. Whiskey
Sarah,
Consultant knows how to
Sarah
make
and
150
Kathy, who can
million.
load a dishwasher quicker. That's what I want to see.
Already loaded the dishwasher at my house, Joe.
The Women Olympics. We got who can do a load of laundry, fold it quickest. Then we do we do some flooring. Women Olympics. That's what we're doing.
Not a part of this.
It's okay. You don't have to be.
cut down a
You don't have to
tree
be.
last
You don't have to be.
week,
It's okay. It's
so-
okay.
When Dusty Cam was over, I was literally in the middle of cutting down a tree. So
Yeah,
Hell
that's
Once
yeah.
again,
true.
another woman who hates wood. Shocker.
I did hate
Views
the
expressed
wood.
by Whiskey Pimp are solely
It's pretty
his own
terrible.
opinion and not affiliated with the Dusty Dan Whiskey Review channel or anyone else on the panel.
Oh,
Dusty
God.
Dan does not support my comments at all.
You guys were talking about cutting down oaks earlier.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Cut
If
Down
they're-
scrub
if
trees. Don't
I
leave
didn't
the
cut
oaks
down
alone.
an oak. I was cutting down a dogwood tree.
That's
Dogwood.
good. Yeah,
if
those
they're
are
if
trash.
they're dead, they need to be cut down. I got it. I live in a
Yeah.
forest, and
Yeah.
Sadly,
we
it
have some
was-
dead oaks that need to be down, or they're going to fall in a house. So,
Leave the
Oh,
oaks.
but don't
leave the
cut down.
maples.
Don't cut down living live oaks.
Right.
Well,
Exactly.
sadly, I didn't cut it down, but I paid someone to cut down a live oak, and I cut down a dogwood myself. But we're getting
Yeah,
a
kill
big
the dogwoods.
corner backyard, so that's
Are
why I
you?
cut it down.
But which
Yeah.
one did hit you? in the
Are you
head?
doing in ground or above?
We're doing in ground.
Woo!
Yeah, it's a
It's
big
not white
project.
trash,
and
man.
also-
It's not white trash.
I mean,
What up,
What's going
y'all?
on, man?
the oak tree was
Cheers.
going
Oh,
to kill
big
my
night.
daughter if it ever fell on her
Cheers.
house. So it was massive.
Cheers.
Yeah. I mean, when they cut down that tree, when I dropped off the samples, I mean that thing shook the ground when it fell. It was a big ass tree they chopped down.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Hey, Joe, I'm gonna have some of this nasty shit too. Like Eric doesn't like it.
I said it didn't stand out in a blind, and it didn't.
I've
Yep.
had some of that stuff. It's really good.
Joe, Shauna says, Joe, you need a pimp cup or pimp Glen.
I thought about that day. I thought about having each one of these in like a cup, and then like you know what I mean. And
Yep.
I couldn't get off Amazon quick enough.
You can bedazzle like a gold Glen.
Yes, yes, yes. I was gonna actually take Blanton's and take each one of them and then bedazzle each Blanton's. You know.
Joe says, currently 10 subs. Let's get some more in the new channel. Whiskey Pimp, new content coming soon. You got it, man.
Terrible.
You got people who will be mods. It's time, Joe. It's time.
Yep.
It's time.
Drop
Too
it
much
like
work,
it's
man.
hot.
It's too much work.
It's not.
Hey,
It
Pimp
is
ain't
a
easy.
lot of
You
work.
know that.
Right.
It is. I'm lying. It is. It is.
I can't do the channel and take care of all my hoes at the same time.
it really is. Like editing now has gone quickly. I mean, but the whole process of doing it, of doing a review and stuff like that, does take a good bit of time, especially if you have to edit all of that out. Like that takes a while. But I mean, I try to, like, what I try to do is just do a couple at a time. Like sometimes I'll get kind of drunk when I do it, so I have to lay down on the couch for a little bit and take a nap, and then I'll drive home. But if I do like 2 or 3, and I'm good, I mean, that's 2 or 3 right there that I can just go back and edit, and then be done. Pop them out once a week. So you should do it, Joe. I'm telling you.
I'm down.
says Peter B says have a live oak cut down from a backyard. Great firewood for 2 seasons. The tree, well, cut off.
Red or white oak?
OGD 114 available in Maryland. Love this bottle. Yes, it is. OGD 114 is available. Should be available everywhere, really.
Yeah.
But that should be a staple at everybody's bar right there.
Not
Joe,
if he
we
was in
need to get
Pennsylvania.
we just need to get my son to edit all the videos,
Dusty Dan is my spirit.
and we don't have to worry about it.
How does he want to be paid, Chris? We got multiple ways, buddy.
He's an intern. You don't pay interns.
He's a
You know,
minor,
I-
Joe. Keep it down, buddy.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And also,
You're right.
all you got to do is take him out to lunch. Eric and I took him out to where did we go in Baltimore, Eric? It was
The seafood spot.
Which one?
Famous crab cakes in Maryland.
Yeah, they were like
G&M?
$65 for a crab cake. I
Jimmy's.
remember.
We went to
Jimmy's.
Jimmy's.
Give me seafood.
Okay.
Your son's too expensive.
$65?
And that's how you pay him. You pay him in food.
Your son's too expensive. As you can see, the 2 girls above me, that's what I'm dealing with, who make me money. So they're not making Jimmy seafood money. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're talking like IHOP, Waffle House. You know what I'm
What
saying?
about,
Hey, don't knock Waffle House, all right?
Have you? What about Honeybee, Joe? Have you been
You
down to
pick up a
Honeybee?
Waffle House. This is what I'm dropping off. Where do you live?
Did you just say honey pig, Dan?
Honeybee.
Honeybee.
Honeybee restaurant 24/7, man.
Kathy loves the honeybee.
She looks nonplussed.
Dan, have you ever been to the honey pig though?
I
don't know if it's
have.
near you-
I
the
have.
Korean barbecue spot, right? Oh my, dude,
Yeah.
I haven't been in Maryland like that in a long time. Like that used to be my spot when I used to frequent.
Yeah, that's really good stuff, man. That's funny you mentioned that. That's fantastic food.
Yeah. My buddy used to take me there and he would just like order and like we'd get all this food and fantastic.
Oh, they're not stingy on the portions over there either. So.
Oh man.
I send my big girls to the Double T diner. That's where I'll
Double T. Yep.
Double T.
Keith Thompson says got 11 subs now, Joe. I'm telling you.
It's going crazy. It's going crazy.
There we go. We got another one that confirmed.
I got 10 less than
Honey pig
210.90
legit.
right now.
Huh? Vic, what are you drinking on the Frank August?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, give us a live review.
No, bro.
Am I wrong?
No, it's good, bro. I mean, like,
Does it stand out though? Like if you blind that
not on a blind
against
yeah.
4 or 5 other things, does it stand out?
No,
No.
not on a blind.
All right.
The cast strength does,
Well, we didn't have that, Joe. Come on, get your pin pan strong.
and the Mizunara one.
Are you
those stand
Eric,
out.
you're seeing what I'm dealing with, right?
There we go.
I can't
Adam.
afford it. Okay, I gotta upgrade my, you know. Gotta upgrade, son. Gotta upgrade. Look at these two morons. They don't know what's going on. Look at them.
What is it?
They're muted.
Yeah.
They're trying to find the unmute button.
You yelled at us for not being muted.
You
so
I
we're-
blew it.
Yeah, you
We're
told
having
us.
a good time and you're
You-
jealous, huh?
Yeah, you told us.
All right. Double T it is. Turn it off. Mute.
No, you told us to mute ourselves, so we did it.
What's going on?
What do you
Hold
want
on.
to know, Joe?
Do you want to know something?
No,
Tell you something.
no.
Okay.
Speaking of the Double T Diner, we left the Ravens game. I forget it was the super cold game. No, it wasn't. It was the Steelers game. Anyway, we left. I think it was a holiday. Rode up to the Double T on Route 40, where I live right behind there. I grew up right behind there. They were closed.
What?
So this is a diner. This is a diner. If everyone in the chat, everyone watching, never closes. They're open 24 hours a day. 365 days a year.
Yep.
We showed up. I'm like, okay, it's 1:30 in the morning. We left the game. It was a night game. We left the football game and completely closed. So depressing.
Yeah, my favorite diner that was 24 hours just closed, out of business.
Really?
My entire life
Entirely.
was there,
That's crazy.
just closed.
Chris, it's so funny that you mentioned that. That was one of the other spots that I would eat at. Like, I'm talking. This is like 15 years ago, probably at this point. when I used to frequent Maryland, and we'd have to go eat somewhere later
Yeah.
night, like 11 o'clock plus or whatever. It was like Honey Pig or Double T.
Double T on Route 40.
Dude, I don't know. I used to spend a lot of time near like Elk Ridge.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
probably where it was.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the closest one. Oh, you have to go like north of Baltimore. Yeah, I grew up right behind that one too.
Chris, if you ever are out late and you want something really crappy to eat, just come over here. Kathy will make you something. You know? I mean,
I'll just bring them the door. You guys will let me in.
slide by. She'll make you something.
In both your defense and Kathy's defense, every time I've been to your house, the food's been amazing. So
yeah,
Chris,
that probably is.
More than your seafood up there.
yeah,
it's been catered. It's been catered, Chris. We just hide it really well.
yeah, right. Yeah.
We were not catered.
Oh my God! Look at this mess.
We were not catered.
Jesus.
One thing that you can say about the Whiskey Pimp is that he offers up sweet and savory meat at all of his gatherings.
He does.
And everyone loves it. They
You're the
eat it
first
up.
person to eat it too, Eric. You're the first person to eat it.
Yeah. You'll go back.
Loves his meat.
Yeah,
That's
highly
cute.
recommend meat at the Whiskey Pimp's house.
Well, guys, it is 10:45. I am going to hop off a live here. I will stay
I'm going to bed.
afterwards. But thank you guys again for hopping on tonight. Thank you to everybody here on screen that participated in the blind. It was a lot of fun. Again, I'm going to stay on here afterwards. But thank you guys again. And we will see you next Monday night. It's going to be very late if anybody's willing to stay. We're going to be doing a West Coast blind. So it's going to be Independent Joe, Bad Axe Bourbon, and who was that? Bad Axe Bourbon,
Northwest.
Northwest Bourbon. Mark over Northwest Bourbon. So all West Coast. It'll probably be 11 o'clock Eastern time when it starts. So it's gonna be late. So if anybody's up for that, more than welcome to hop on. But we will have a blind sent out to those guys next Monday. So
Hey Dan, I just want to thank you for having me. Like
Sure.
I didn't think I was going to get any points at all. I'm so happy I got a couple points.
you got 10.
I know. I'm proud of myself.
You did well, Kathy.
I appreciate it, and I thank you for having me on. It was
Not a problem. Again, you guys don't have to hop off. I'm just ending the live, so you guys will still be backstage here. But thank you all, and we will see you next Monday night. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.